1-800 call Mo. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Rich. R-I-C-H. That's Rich. Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Wednesday edition of The Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day. And we do have a stacked up program for you this afternoon. We'll get you caught up on what's happening in the world. We'll do that around 3:20 with JCS News. 3:45, it's a shorty with our buddy Daryl Payne right into Animal House, featuring Daryl Payne from Paw Affection Dog Training. 4:20, it's Scott Maxwell. 5 o'clock hour, we'll do trivia. We'll end it up with some Ross thoughts, and you heard it here first. Your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely, very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead producer, Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
Comedy alien, Ross Pageant.
No one likes the butt fry from Chick-fil-A, right?
407-916-1041. I love the butt fry. We love the butt fry.
You got 3 yeses on that one.
Yeah,
You're so wrong, Ross.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Find us easily on social, Instagram, Facebook, at The Jim Colbert Show, on X, just at Jim Colbert Show all day, every day, JimColbertLive.com. That's where you can check us out on YouTube, watch the show, get involved with our question of the day. And if you want to drop a comment, that's easy as well. Grab the iHeartRadio app, go straight to Real Radio, and use that little mic to send your comment over to Jack, and we will get you on the air.
Superstar.
Rich, R-I-C-H. That is your 3 o'clock keyword. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Rich is the word, guys. Go get that coin.
Trying to make you rich. I mean, it's only 1,000, but still.
Oh, I'd take $1,000.
Well, play Mega Millions if you want more.
Yeah. It's like at $600 million right now, right? Like
It's
that?
up there. 7, I think. Yeah.
700, is it?
I think so.
All right, well. Ross, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm surprised that you guys really support Chick-fil-A butt fries.
Yeah. We don't mind the butt fry.
I don't like it. I think
Too
it's
much potato?
too much potato.
Not enough crisp.
I'm a butt fry guy.
You get so used to every other fry, and all of a sudden you got this weird uncle that jumps out at you in the family tree that is the Chick-fil-A fry batch.
Yeah, we were talking about Culver fries, I think yesterday or the day before, and how they don't cook them quite enough. They're close, but they're not quite there.
And then I don't think the butt fries can be cooked enough because they're surrounded by brothers and sisters that are in far better shape.
You're exactly right. Yeah. It's going to always get the same crisp. I don't mind it, though. I dip it in sauce.
Yeah, I go sauceless.
By the way, do you dip, like when you go to Chick-fil-A, do you dip your fries in the Chick-fil-A sauce, or do you use strictly ketchup?
What? Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, when you dip your fries, do you dip them in ketchup or Chick-fil-A sauce?
Neither. Naked.
You just eat them alone with salt? Hey,
They do not need anything.
I would love to hate that answer, but I do not. I agree 100%. There are times when I can just rip an entire order of those and not dip them in anything.
It's why waffle fries never make my destination, because I eat them out of the drive-thru.
Do you really?
The whole drive home, one after
That's
another.
when they're the best, when they're so hot and crispy and fresh, and you almost got to like...
By the time I get to work, it's only a soda and a chicken sandwich that's left.
And there's the Chick-fil-A butt fry in the bottom.
And it's so funny. Everybody has that item. Now, it's not fries for me because I want to have the fry per chicken bite ratio, right?
Right.
So I can't eat my fries and then just eat a sandwich with no fries because I'm a weirdo like that, right?
But people, I think
picky.
I think there's more people in that group.
Yeah, maybe so. But when I order Chinese food, we always get sweet and sour chicken because that's what my wife likes. I will eat 2 handfuls of sweet and sour chicken before I get out of the parking lot of the Asian restaurant that I'm in. I love it that much.
With a fork.
Oh, no, with my hands like an animal.
It's messy, though.
No. Sweet and sour chicken.
Sour
is,
with your hands?
It's just like fried little nuggets of chicken that you dip in the sweet and sour sauce. It doesn't come pre-sauce.
Okay.
What kind of animal does that?
That's why we were questioning.
I think when you order it in a restaurant, it comes pre-sauce.
Yeah. No, it does not.
A lot of times it
you
does.
don't know.
Yeah, I do know.
You are the worst person to talk to about food.
Are you saying that
Palate of a
Sauce is
5-year-old.
sauce is on the side. And my wife takes that sweet and sour sauce and just puts it over rice and eats it. I'm like, what are you doing? That's like stuff you serve astronauts when it's the last thing you can eat.
Would you say though?
Carbs and sugar.
Because I'm really surprised. I thought that was a cold take to start off the show with about the Chick-fil-A butt fry.
No. I mean, that's not that cold of a
But
take.
it's not preferred, right? Like that's going to be your least favorite fry.
That's the one you deal with.
Yeah, that's the one that you put up with.
Yeah, that's the one you deal with.
But it's still, it's a good eat.
That butt fry is the cost of having every other fry be perfect.
Right.
And by the way, let's don't sleep on this with the Chick-fil-A. Their tater niblets that are in the bottom. Whoa, what are you laughing at?
You said tater niblets.
Your verbiage.
Yeah.
That sounds like my middle school gamer tag.
Yeah, it's only 3:05. Your tongue's been tripping a lot.
Look, the little crunchies that are in the bottom of the thing from
that's
Chick-fil-A.
my favorite.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Any fry bag, it's got to have the crunchies in the bottom. You got to have the crunchies.
That's the best ever.
That's it. That's where all the salt is.
Ross's birthday was yesterday.
What?
You are now. Do you say that age now? Are you to that age where you don't say your age anymore?
I plan on saying my age every birthday for the rest of my
Good
life.
man. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Ross is
You and
current-
Deb.
Ross
What do
is
you mean you agree with that?
Ross is officially middle-aged.
Well,
Is it-
I can't professionally, Jack.
The average expectancy, well, not quite there, but you're not far away. The average life expectancy for a male in America is like 78.
So, okay, now I don't like this.
Right.
I've never
You were-
looked at it as middle age.
You're 2 years away from being legitimately middle-aged.
Halfway through. Think of
37.
how many
Ooh,
summers you have left.
Midlife crisis.
Ooh, time to get a sports car.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you
nope,
should
it's a
got
hybrid.
No, he hit
a
that one
hybrid.
early.
Yeah, when you get your new car, you should black everything out. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Because
All
because all 40-year-olds do that.
It's cool. Wasn't 40, and yeah, I'm still gonna get a car because a Miata is looking at me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're switching teams.
That's a man's car.
It's not a man's car. It is not a man's
I'm joking.
car.
I can't even sell that bit. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm not gonna get a Miata.
Nothing-
Have you ever driven? They're fun. It's a fun car.
Nothing says I play center field and point guard for a junior college, like driving a Miata.
I'd go with wide receiver.
Yeah.
I am honestly so far only a couple of hours into this new age. I think it's my favorite.
It's your
to
favorite
date.
age already?
Because it makes me.
You're not even 20. You're not even 48 hours into it.
Yeah, but it's my favorite. It just makes me smile every time. It makes me laugh because it's so comically mundane.
Yeah.
Why? What number is it?
37.
I am 37.
37
which
years old.
makes me laugh really, really hard because like no one celebrates, no one cares.
No.
Like
Yeah,
37 is such a funny age to me.
And
Yeah.
it's great because you still have that distance from 40. It feels 40 still feels like a bit away.
Well, let me ask him because everybody has their milestones, their own milestone birthdays. For me, the milestone birthday was 16 years old because I could get driver's license. Then 18 years old, really not for any reason. 21 was the next milestone for real.
Right.
And then the next one was like 30, and then maybe 40, I guess. I don't know.
25 was the insurance discount
Yeah.
and being able to rent a car.
Yeah, or go on a cruise by yourself.
So that's
Right.
so weird is that I can do that same thing, but it's not off of those famous aged numbers of 25 or 18.
Yeah.
It's 23. 23 was a huge year for me, and so was 31 and 34.
That's wild. Why are those numbers so important? Because with
Well-
women, I know 30 years old is a big deal for ladies.
And I'll throw in 27. I'll also throw in 27.
Are those the ages when your son was born, you got married?
Yeah, so like 23 is when I realized like, oh dude, the world ain't playing. I got to go get good at something. Like 23 was a really big year when I was like, you did not go to college.
You can't tell the world that, hey, hold on, I'll be there in a second.
Right.
Yeah,
You can't do that to the world.
And I was already doing stand up and kind of pursuing entertainment, but at 23, I looked at myself and I was like, you're good enough, double, triple, quadruple down in the world of entertainment. You've had enough experience. It's gone good enough that we should pursue this even more. And then 27 was meeting my wife and also meeting you guys.
Yep.
And then 31 was like the first time I ever had a bad day in my life. Like all the way up until 31. 31 was like the first time I ever felt like any type of
Like
mental
life pressure.
Your
Yeah.
dad did die,
Yeah.
before then.
Yeah. I was
All right.
13 for that, but like I moved on.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what's up with the pause there, though?
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
So I wanted to. For your birthday, your wife took you out to a place we've talked about it a couple of times here on the program.
You gotta go. I just realized you at this place.
She took you out
The
to
Chicken Ranch?
Level 99.
Oh.
Which is the new game room, interactive, like puzzle building out at Disney Springs.
Yeah, had a blast, and I'm here to tell you, Jim, you need to go because your family needs to see you snap an Achilles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to be very active to do all this stuff?
No, not all of the stuff.
But it doesn't really matter with my Achilles.
Yeah. I think that thing's already made with like Thanos leaves. So but there are physical things. There are really easy. Some of them are mental. Some of them are physical. Some of it is balance. My wife and I had so much fun. Our favorite memory, because you can also drink there. We had a couple of drinks, espresso martinis.
Oh, yeah.
So we, got up while still feeling like a little bit of a buzz. Mm-hmm. There's a record player room where you got to spin the floor to the left to match up to the notes falling like Guitar Hero style on the wall.
Kind of like a musical Tetris kind of thing?
Very much so.
All right.
We ate it so hard in the middle of that room that we were laughing. And then I was just just being so happy and blissfully laughing with my wife.
That's great. Was it crowded?
It was. However, the setup that they have over there is kind of a crowd demolisher.
So it's kind of very manageable, the way they have it set up.
I think there's like 40 games. There's 40 rooms that you tap a band and then you wait. Arguably, probably on average, we waited 3 to 5 minutes
to get in
each room. Each room is then 3 to 5 minutes.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you go about, do another game, wait, chill.
Now, did you guys pay to get in?
Yes.
Okay. Was it worth the money?
I would say I wish it was $20 cheaper for the 2.5. I did the 2.5 hour. It was my birthday.
And what was that, like $70 or something like that?
For both of us, I think it was 80. So it was $40
for 2.5 hours.
For 2.5 hours.
I mean, again, you could compare that with you could compare that with bowling. You could compare that with other activities that would probably wind up being exactly the same when you throw in your drinks and things of that nature.
But I find myself always at the end of a good product going, I wish it was cheaper because it's good.
Right. Yeah. Right. You want to do it more.
I want to do it more.
Right. Well, I'm glad you had a good time, man. I love getting a little update on that place. I've been wondering about it.
You got to do it.
Yeah, man.
You are going to look cool in front of your family just really hurting yourself.
All right, 407-916-1041. Don't forget your 3 o'clock keyword is rich. That's RICH. You know what to do. Get over to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Deb, got some news?
Yeah, but don't worry about it, okay? It's no big deal, but OpenAI says its technology hacked another company. Don't worry about it.
Without being asked.
Completely on its own. In fact, the CEO of one company's been working the last 24 hours with the other CEO to try to figure out what happened and where to go from here. But here comes the autonomous part.
Yeah.
Closer to home for the first time ever, the Magic City beats the Big Apple, and now that's a thrift store find. We'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
You got it. So take a little break, get back and get Deb's news and do some more Jim Colbert Show. What do you say?
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
3 right lanes are blocked westbound on the beach line at Orange Blossom Trail. Emergency crews are working on clearing up a vehicle fire. The left lane's only getting by. Traffic stop and go from Orange Avenue. There's a crash eastbound on Colonial Drive at Woodbury Road, causing some stop and go traffic. Look out for road rangers there. On I-4, Florida's Turnpike, you won't be running into too much trouble right now, but if you do see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Quantum Fiber Internet. Have you heard? Quantum Fiber from AT&T is offering a great deal on fast fiber internet. $55 a month for speed up to 1 gig. Find out more at quantumfiber.com. Seriously, grab this special deal now. Limited availability in select areas.
Ooh, listen up. If you need an oil change, I got you. The brand new Valvoline Instant Oil Change located in Daytona Beach is offering 50% off oil changes. This is for a limited time and only at the new Daytona Beach store located at 2081 LPGA Boulevard. Drive in, stay in your car, no appointment needed, and get half off the cost of your oil change. You're saving 50%. This is for a limited time. And remember, it's only the Valvoline Instant Oil Change in Daytona Beach. It's on 2081 LPGA Boulevard.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Hey, it's me, Ross, and I'm brought to you today by my friend and personal hero, That Mortgage Guy Don.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival,
presented by Capital One,
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
Shows, meals, drinks, even a roller coaster ride. All-inclusive 2-night stay at Luxor or Excalibur, starting at $330 for two. Visit MGMResorts.com.
Transform your backyard for less than $5 a day. Fence Outlet will install a sleek black aluminum fence that adds style, security, and curb appeal for just $125 a month. Visit fenceoutlet.com for details. License number C-10252.
It's tough watching your kids struggle with allergies, runny nose at recess, congestion at practice, trouble focusing in school. And then there's the guilt when you forget their allergy meds. But it doesn't have to be that way. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. They've treated thousands, including kids, with quick, kid-friendly testing and pain-free allergy drops. Make the most of summer break. Schedule your appointment now at AspireAllergy.com. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Hey Orlando, why settle for one dealership when you can shop three? Greenway Kia's 3 Central Florida locations give you access to 3 times the inventory. Shop over 1,200 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle to help maximize its value. And this week only, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
America is turning 250, and it's time to celebrate the best our nation has to offer. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, you can get closer to the past, present, and future of space travel. From our first flights to the Artemis program, every mission, every discovery, every unbelievable fact, every moment you just can't miss. Join us for a July full of events honoring America's pioneering spirit. Get admission at KennedySpaceCenter.com.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Sutherland Nissan's got it all this month during our American 250th anniversary celebration event. Want 0% for 60 months?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
How about 5,000 customer cash?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
With over 500 vehicles.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Plus, get our 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
0% for 60 equals $1,667 per thousand. All offers with approved credit. See dealer for details.
As your lender, we'll need a credit check and personal references.
Not at Scott. Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Scott. Think you're not the suing type? But you aren't at fault. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Hoagie Fest is back at Wawa. And this year, it's a meal deal. Grab any shorty hoagie, wrap, or chicken sandwich, any Hers chips, and a small fountain drink for just $6. Or make it a classic for only $8. It's the hoagies you love, now with even more value. Big flavor, same Hoagie Fest vibes, but only for a limited time. Hoagie Fest is back. Gotta have a Wawa.
Ready to sell your home and make the process as stress-free as possible? Then contact my friends over at the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty. When you sell your home with the Nickley Group, you've got great options to choose from. Sell your home the way you want to, and that includes their Guaranteed Cash program, where you can get a fair cash offer for your home and get it sold in as little as 14 days. Go to thenickley.com or Google the Nickley Group.
If you want to buy or sell quickly, call Nickley.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
Some things can steal your sunshine. Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken.
Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Obviously, this is why YouTube was created. Obviously, at Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104. When I realize it, when I pause there, it makes it sound like I forgot my name.
Oh. I think you guys were laughing because
You said jam on it.
Jam on it.
Dancing a little bit over here. That was awesome.
Jam on it. Just because Jim was like, he's not usually popping a beat.
Yeah, boogieing a little bit.
You were. Jam on it.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text 77031. Rich is your 3 o'clock keyword, RICH. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Jack and Ross are right over there. Ross is currently in a fight with a balloon.
Oh, did you hear me fight with that on my way in today?
That thing is obnoxious AF.
Deb always gets the best balloons.
Yes. How did that fit in your card? How did your car not take off?
I know.
Jesus.
It's a $16 balloon right there.
Really?
He's got to have the big balloon on camera.
Dollar General has them for about $1.50.
Not that big and nice.
You're right. You are absolutely right.
Look at the shape, Jack. It's right. Especially,
Deb gets the best balloons.
All right.
Gotta have a balloon for your birthday.
She's got the best balloons.
What?
Hey, Deb, you and your balloons give us some news, will you?
All right, wait, let me get them out.
No.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, does this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
Notice you were the only one who said no?
Yeah.
JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. All right, OpenAI says one of its artificial intelligence systems hacked into another AI company's servers on its own. The company, in what they call an unprecedented cyber incident, said its AI model gained unauthorized access to tech startup Hugging Face's servers. Who doesn't like the name Hugging Face?
Yeah.
While testing the cyber capabilities of its systems, Hugging Face co-founder and CEO Clément Delon signaled he was not surprised, saying they suspected the cyber attack might have come from a frontier lab given the sophistication of the agent. Saying it went to extreme measures to access this information. In other words, never got tired, never thought it couldn't find a solution.
Here's the horrifying part of the story that I read on this story today. That isn't even close to being the most advanced model.
No. They still have others that are under development.
This is like the third level of model that did this. Like, in other words, like the guy on the bench did this.
So OpenAI and Hugging Face, like we talked about before the news, are working together to solve the issue, with DeLong saying he strongly believes there was no malicious intent on their part. Well, of course not. I mean, it's OpenAI didn't even have to tell this computer to do it. It just was like, I sense a vulnerability. Let's go check it out.
To put this in nerd terms, this is exactly like when Jarvis got destroyed by Ultron.
Yes, 100%.
Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Jack's with me.
Jim, War Games. Do you want to? Keep Jim in a movie he understands.
Yeah. Matthew Broderick.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Speaking of other technology news, Tesla is expanding its driverless robo-taxi service in Florida, adding Orlando and Tampa to the program that already includes Miami, giving a little bit of competition to Waymo, right? The company says rides are currently limited to specific zones in each city, with Tampa service covering parts of downtown and surrounding neighborhoods. feel like they don't like us because riders in Orlando can call for service in the central and southern parts of the city, bounded by 417 to State Road 528. Not sure I want to go driverless when I'm hauling ass at 70. The expansion comes as Tesla and other companies race to grow autonomous transportation services across Florida and, of course, the rest of the country.
So wait, you can't get a Waymo like downtown right now?
You know, I remember them saying that Waymo, I remember this being a few weeks, if not a month ago, they had pulled like their taxi service because I believe they had one that rolled through an active accident scene.
Something like that, yeah.
Construction scenes as well. So they're still working on the technology, but in the meantime, you've got Tesla Robotaxi.
Even Waymos are like downtown Orlando, maybe in a little bit. Maybe later.
Yeah, I want that hugging face tech to be my ride. That's what I want.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Do you want that, or do you want the Chat GPT program that hacked into it?
Yeah, either one. Yeah. Just take me somewhere exciting.
Florida has a new top teacher after the Florida Board of Education unanimously approved Dr. Henry Mack as the next education commissioner. He says he'll focus on a parent and student-centered education approach with mastery of fundamentals and expanded apprenticeships.
Doubling down on civic formation rooted in American heritage and Western ideals, teacher excellence, school safety, and a higher education that serves both economic mobility and democratic citizenship.
The teacher, former head of the divisions of Florida colleges and most recently U.S. Assistant Secretary of Labor, replaces Anastasios Kamoutsas, who left to become president of Polk State College.
I didn't understand like most of what he said.
I don't mind that in an educator.
Yeah. Did not understand most of what he thinks that statement is about. I do not know what he means by that.
It did sound a little word salad-y.
Yeah,
it sounded a little like
like somebody was trying to hide something.
Exactly.
It's like they expect this of me. I got to use the big word.
Exactly. All right. This is interesting. Republican candidate for governor Byron Donald says he expects Governor Ron DeSantis to support him in the general election, despite the governor's reluctance to endorse a successor before next month's primary. Speaking on Bloomberg, Donald says he believes he and DeSantis share the same vision for Florida's future. Donald's also defended his decision to skip primary debate, saying, listen, his rivals remain far behind him in the polls. Meanwhile, the Naples congressman is promoting a federal bill that would require AI data centers to rely on alternative sources for power and water. A move he says would protect consumers from higher electricity costs and resource shortages.
Yeah, that DeSantis-Donald's drama is real, by the way. I read a giant piece on it today. One of the reasons why is Byron Donald supported Donald Trump during the 2020 election.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course,
that did not go well. Because he expected Byron Donald's going to stay in house. And it didn't work out that way. So I think there's some bitterness there.
A lot. The in-party fighting between DeSantis and Donald's and some other members has been actually extraordinary to see.
It has.
The fissures between the GOP and the state of Florida has been interesting. And it continues because a Tallahassee judge is going to decide whether James Fishback meets the residency requirements to run for governor. Republican rival Jay Collins, the current lieutenant governor, says Fishback is disqualified because he voted in Washington, D.C. in 2020 and bought property there in 2022. At a hearing Tuesday, Fishback said he registered to vote, quote, inadvertently, end quote, when he went to
doesn't this guy's residency show that he'd been living in D.C. for like all these years?
When he went to a D.C. polling place and asked to vote with a Florida ID card because he couldn't get a mail ballot.
On November 3rd, on Election Day, I inadvertently registered and voted in that election.
So lawyers for Collins introduced that registration and an affidavit of D.C. residency as evidence. And you're right. Florida has a 7-year residency requirement to run for governor. Judge David Frank told lawyers to draft their recommendations by Friday, saying he'll issue a ruling by Monday afternoon. The Republican primary is August 18th. And this also follows another attempt by another candidate to get, I believe it was Corey Mills, removed from the ballot, arguing paperwork procedure, saying you didn't get this paperwork in time.
That
and the
got tossed, though.
That got tossed because the judge was like, with
Fishback, what's also, he inadvertently registered to vote and voted, but he also mistakenly claimed a homestead exemption on the Washington residence.
Yeah. This is the second one that's doing it. Tuberville's trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And call me crazy, but if you're going to win an election, you should know how to vote.
Inadvertently.
Speaking of homesteads, community leaders are breaking ground on a new affordable housing development in Kissimmee. It's called Allura Lofts, and it features 88 units. The 4-story apartment building will offer amenities like a fitness center, swimming pool, and an outdoor grill area. Renters can plan to move in by late next year. Meanwhile, Martin County Fire Rescue is warning that proposed expansion of Florida's homestead exemption would force major cuts. A presentation to be delivered to the county commission next week claims the department could lose 116 firefighter positions over 2 years or be forced to close 3 fire stations. Commissioner Blake Capps tells CBS 12 News that many specialized services would also likely need to be cut as well.
Things like hazmat and the Lifestar trauma helicopter and the technical rescue team, which is like the jaws of life for complex extrications.
But Florida CFO Blaise Ingoglia calls their bluff.
This is all scare tactics because they want to continue keeping their large bloated budget.
Interesting for a Tallahassee government that spent $1.2 billion on a boondoggle called Alligator Alcatraz. But you keep lecturing us, Blaise.
Yeah, by the way, every one of these mayors or civic leaders are posting their budgets online.
Yeah.
This is the most transparent thing in the world for you to go and find out the information on what your community is going to lose if this passes in November.
Well, Jimmy, Blaise Ingoglia insists that all local governments have to do is go back to pre-COVID spending because, of course, everything is pre-COVID prices, right?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
The proposal goes to voters in November. All right, it is official. Miami is now more expensive than New York City.
How crazy is that?
Oh, hell yeah. Take that.
Brand new federal data shows South Florida's cost of living has surpassed the Big Apple for the first time ever. With housing up 5% over New York City and inflation skyrocketing 36%. Paradise has a luxury price tag. Florida homeowners are paying the highest premiums in America, averaging nearly $8,300 a year, 4 times what people pay in New York. All right. Since the enactment of a 2025 federal law requiring states to start paying a share of SNAP benefit costs, participation has declined. Florida's SNAP participation is down 21%, and it's due mostly to online application process, right? Not a lot of people can maybe very adept at using a computer.
Yeah.
So in rural communities, that's such a problem. Both they're not being in office and maybe not being able to access all the online models, really a lot of everything online, and not giving people an opportunity to talk to a person.
And who doesn't miss being able to talk to a person?
Oh, my God.
Center on Budget and Policy Priorities Ty Jones-Cox says many states are unable or unwilling to meet those costs, leading to eligibility restrictions and application processing delays. Last year, 13% of Florida's population, that's 3 million people, received monthly Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits.
You know, one of my big cornerstone news stories during one of these news segments that you've done ever so well, Deb.
Oh, thanks.
Is when I remember during COVID, and it was like, guys, Florida's unemployment is down. In fact, it's the lowest it's ever been.
Right. Yeah.
And then you just put some level of critical thought behind it, and then you find out no one can use the website.
Yeah, and that's really when the infighting began, because you had Ron DeSantis blaming Rick Scott because that system had been set up during the Great Recession when Rick Scott was governor. And then DeSantis is like, whoa, you're supposed to be my friend.
Yeah, and to me, it was just politics in a nutshell. Go ahead and platform and scream at the mountain, our unemployment is great. Also, it's because no one can sign up.
Nobody can use it. And it was fine when no one could get their benefits until Joe Gruters.
Yeah.
When his mom couldn't get her unemployment, then Tallahassee was set on fire.
Yep.
All right, this next story is really cool, and it's cool that it happened right here in Central Florida. The Marion County Sheriff's Office is the first in the country to receive a potential database match from a new rapid DNA testing program. Technicians processed the agency's first 2 pieces of evidence, I think like Monday. Today's Wednesday.
Okay.
Whoa. And one generated a hit in the system. Now, for those who don't understand just how long this normally takes, before the new program, the average wait for DNA results in violent crime investigations was how many days?
14, 30.
I'll go like 120.
Points Ross, 170 days.
Was it really?
For violent violent crime investigation. So how
that's
many?
not what TV does.
How many?
CSI, it's during the commercial
Oh
break.
yeah, they do it on their phone.
Yeah.
Okay, how many days and non-violent cases would they have to wait for DNA results?
Oh my God,
A year.
Yeah, I mean, 200,
So you're gonna-
245 days.
245.
Yeah, 365.
I'll go 2 years.
How about 466 days?
Damn, really?
466 days just to get the results back.
Wow.
Right? So MSSO is a partner agency in the Florida Department of Law Enforcement's Forensic Rapid DNA program.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy,
Isn't
huh?
it?
This is like APHIS for the, this is like the new era APHIS, right?
Or CODIS.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's interesting is the first in the country to do this, and they had to do like all kinds of accreditation in order to
Wow.
be able to enter into this program. So
Interesting.
yeah, it really is. A decades-long mystery. This is a sad but heartwarming story surrounding a man who died in World War II is now over. The Defense POW MIA Accounting Agency announced yesterday the remains of Orlando's Leonard McNeil were finally identified last year. The 27-year-old Army Air Force sergeant died as a POW in Tokyo back in 1945. He was captured by the Japanese after his bomber plane crashed. McNeil was buried in the Philippines as an unknown, but 4 years ago, his remains were exhumed and submitted to a lab for analysis. That led to his positive identification, and the agency says McNeil will be buried in Orlando in November on Veterans Day.
Did he die in captivity?
I believe so,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
He died as a POW.
Got it, okay.
And then we go from a young man who did everything right in his life to these 3 kids who need to be sent to military school. And then some. 3 teenagers are accused of trying to kill someone because they were bored.
Oh.
They were bored. Summer vacation. There's nothing to do. So Tampa police announced yesterday the teens were arrested for a series of violent incidents last week. In one incident, the teens allegedly threw rocks at a couple and ended up hitting a woman in the back of her head. A few hours later, police found another possible victim about a quarter mile away. In that case, he was unconscious and taken to the hospital for traumatic brain injury, and now he's currently on a ventilator.
Wow, man.
A 16-year-old boy, a 14-year-old boy, and a 13-year-old boy were arrested and charged with attempted murder.
Unreal.
Someone needs to smack their mama, everybody along the family line.
Right, just line them up and smack them.
And just get the ass beat out of
Right,
them.
yeah.
16, 14, and 13, and you've already destroyed your life.
Wow.
And someone else's.
And several other people. Yeah, exactly. All right. So I don't know if you guys have heard about the Wilt Chamberlain Lakers jacket.
Yeah, I did hear about that story.
A teenager found at a Portland, Oregon Goodwill store earlier this year has netted its owner much more than the little over $3 he paid for it.
So it was a Lakers team issue jacket.
Embroidered
with Kareem's name on it. Or Wilt Chamberlain's name on it.
Yeah, Quinn Brown saw the jacket in a bin of clothes and thought it might be worth something, right? A little research convinced Brown it was a warm-up jacket worn by Wilt Chamberlain in the 1972-73 season. Put some photos up online. I think he paid $3.07 for the jacket. Once he did a little bit of internet research, the famous auction house Sotheby's reached out and was like, hey, you might want to look into that a little bit more. They agreed and put it up for auction this week. The jacket sold for more than
$30,000.
Ooh, 10 G's.
It's got to be hotter than both of those. 95 grand.
$89,000.
Yeah.
$89,000 for a college kid who paid $3.07. He just netted, a little bit of cash for his college education,
you're
maybe.
fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
New car.
I bet it had to be part of someone's collection. They died, an estate sale, and then they just donate all the clothing
and had no
without
idea
looking through it.
Yeah, or even if they saw it, maybe thought it was just something someone bought at a game.
Only Jack could hear this heartwarming story and be like, it's because someone died.
Yeah. It's always because someone died.
Always. Always. And either way, that concludes your JCS News.
Let's have cupcakes.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Your 3 o'clock keyword is Rich, R-I-C-H. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Happy Wednesday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we are going to be expecting only a few isolated downpours and thunderstorms, about a 20% chance of rain, with a lot of these happening to the west of Orlando. Still, it's going to be a hot day with a high of 96 degrees in Orlando. That's a lot hotter than our average high of 92. Our feels like temperatures will be at a range of around 103 to as hot as 106. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by OUC.
With OUC rebates, you can upgrade your home with energy or water-saving improvements and get money back. From AC systems to irrigation updates, long-term savings start here. Don't just go green, get green. Visit OUC.com/getgreen.
Summer is here, and if you want that fresh look that keeps you cool all season long, it's time to check out Hammer & Nails Grooming for Guys. Real Radio listeners, you mentioned my name, C. Lane, and get a $20 credit towards your first visit, but that's this month only, so book now at hammerandnailsgrooming.com. Hammer & Nails, total man care starts here.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, Orlando.
Attention Ram owners. A quick pit stop for your Ram truck could put you trackside for the final race of the season. Complete Recall 67A. Get $500 and the chance to win a getaway to Miami for two. Think warm nights, ocean views, and exclusive race access, including a chance to meet Brendan Butterbean Queen. Learn more and schedule at CumminsRecall.com.
Why do you love movies? Is it the emotion, the spectacle, the escapism? On Raiders of the Lost podcast, we explore cinema like no one else, including huge interviews with stars like Ryan Gosling on Project Hail Mary.
It was like the Jaws shark. Didn't always work, came with its own problems. That's what made it great. The heart of the movie is Rocky and Grace, and their friendship is hard-earned.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Raiders of the Lost podcast, and listen now.
Hi, this is Mike Lester with Talon Wealth and the Guarding Your Nest Egg radio show, and I have another investment idea for those seeking great returns with limited risk. Recently, we did a structured note for our clients, paying them 18.75% per year for 4 years, and it was great for clients seeking income or growth and principal protection. The note was based on the S&P, gold, and silver, and our clients won't lose principal as long as none of the ETFs are down more than 40% 4 years from when we placed the trade, and the bank guaranteeing them doesn't default. This isn't an offer because we already traded this note, and structured notes aren't for everyone. But if you would like to know more about how structured notes work and what we currently have available, just give us a call at 407-606-6000.
Advisory services offered through Talent Private Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. The opinions voiced and information provided in this material are for general informational purposes only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual.
Why do you love movies? Is it the emotion, the spectacle, the escapism? On Raiders of the Lost podcast, we explore cinema like no one else, including huge interviews with stars like Ryan Gosling on Project Hail Mary.
It was like the Jaws shark. Didn't always work, came with its own problems. That's what made it great. The heart of the movie is Rocky and Grace, and their friendship is hard-earned.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Raiders of the Lost podcast, and listen now.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 25% upfront bonus? And are they promising you up to 9% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. And if you plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hardworking folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They aren't. That's up to $25,000 upfront or up to $9,000 per year on $100,000, guaranteed for retirement income. Don't keep working when you're supposed to be retired, and don't let any financial advisor tell you it's too good to be true. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. DBA in most states has Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Discover/Distillery, a unique distillery and blending house focusing on creating one-of-a-kind spirits in the heart of Winter Park. Step into their modern tasting room for expertly crafted cocktails at a truly elevated experience. /Distillery. Visit drink/.com.
Stellar Nights at Orlando Science Center features a different laser light show every Friday and Saturday night, plus planetarium shows, exhibits, and observatory stargazing. It's all included with admission. Something for all ages now through August 1st. See the lineup and grab tickets at OSE.org.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay. Are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor, and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware. If you don't know what web goals are, consider yourself lucky. If you feel like helping out, go to JimColbertLive.com and look at stuff.
What's going on, Colbert & Company? It's Concrete Mike. Ross, my man, I love you, dude.
Oh, no.
If you buy a Miata, you better move to California and get out of Florida. Go get you a real man truck like I got. Go buy you a 2500 Z71 4x4 crew cab, room for you and the family and all the stuff, because you're going to need it for these beach vacations and stuff like that, buddy.
I think every talkback for the past 2 weeks has been him flexing on his truck.
He's mentioned that new truck he has. He's really proud of it. I love that. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Got about 10 minutes or so to get over to RealRadio.fm and send off the keyword Rich, R-I-C-H. We'll have a fresh one for you at the top of the hour. I'm Jim. Deb is here, so is Jack and Ross. We'll do Animal House in a few minutes, but Daryl Payne drops in a little bit beforehand before we get to that. By the way, excuse me, if you have behavioral problems with your dog specifically, hop online, man, because Daryl's going to answer questions for free. Usually you would have to get a consultation for this, but if you want to do that, whether your dog is a barker, hates another animal, poops, pees,
well, they should
runs,
be doing that, yeah.
Yeah, runs, all the stuff that you don't want the animal to do. If you call Daryl, there are usually a couple commands that he can give you that may be able to help before you get a consultation. Guys, get loud for Daryl Payne when he says,
You're only doing that because you got chocolate.
How was your trip, buddy?
Yeah, it was great.
Good.
Massive romantic gesture for me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
we went back I took Penny back to the hotel that we got engaged at 31 years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's nice. We haven't been back there since, and I had made, before we went, like a wooden heart, like a tree thing, like a tree's been engraved, saying, they got engaged here on this year, and I think they returned after 31 years.
Yeah.
And there was a garden party that we were going to on that day, and the string quartet was playing Canon, like Pachelbel, which is what Penny walked down the aisle to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so while they were playing Canon, I screwed this thing to the tree that we got engaged under.
Oh, wow.
And I looked up, expecting to see her teary-eyed. Yeah, she's on the phone to one of our clients talking about their puppy. Missed it completely.
Yeah.
Wasted.
So
Never.
We wanted to use this little time before the segment to talk about some other things that people may, like some myths and things of that nature. And the one you came up this week is really, really good. These are 5 things to do if you are attacked by or approached by a large aggressive dog. And of course, we know in this state, it seems like every 3 or 4 months, we have a tragic story about not a kid being attacked or severely harmed or maybe even killed by a dog, but these are adults.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And this is becoming more and more. And, with the size of a dog, generally to a human, the bite's going to end up being the femoral artery.
Right.
And one bite is enough you can bleed out.
Yeah, for sure. Pretty quickly as well. Yeah.
And the tendency is, like anything, when an animal is going to attack you, you tend to panic.
Right.
So having a plan in place in your mind isn't a bad thing to do.
Yeah. And if you want to follow along with us, if you go to JimColbertLive.com or RealRadio.fm/watch, we have it up right now on our page. Jack has it up full panel. That's exactly what we're using to talk about now. Number one you have here is if you're approached by a large aggressive dog, whatever you do, don't run.
No, that's the biggest thing because
That's funny. It's exactly. I would do that immediately. That's the number one thing I would do is I'd turn around and haul ass.
Yeah, and you're not going to outrun it because they'll do 30 mile an hour, so you're not going to outrun it.
It triggers the prey reflex, right? The prey drive.
Does. It triggers everything. So if it wasn't going to bite you before, it probably is now. And of course, it's showing weakness on your part. So the best thing you can do is not run, stand still. Now, it's important not to look at the dog in the eye because looking at a dog in the eye is a challenge to the dog. So know where it is. Look in your peripheral. Have it in the peripheral vision. If you can back up to something. So don't turn your back on it, but back up to something that you can get behind, then do that. If you've got something in your hand that you can use as a barrier, then use that. If you've got an umbrella, if you've got a jacket in your arm, something like that, use that because if the dog does attack, you can at least
try to defend it off in some way, shape, or form. Now, it does say in this first one where it says don't run, it says stand sideways.
Yeah.
What is that?
Just stand off to the side. Don't face onto it.
Oh, I got you.
The reason is because all your vulnerable parts are on the front. So if you stand to the side, if it does attack and you don't catch it with, trash can lid or something like that, then it's going to hit the side of your leg. And it's not going to do as much damage as the front.
And it says that, we've seen this before in like movies and something. If there's an animal like that, somebody will pull a jacket off and wrap it around their arm or a shirt or something like that or a backpack. That's the barrier you're talking about.
It is. You've got to be very careful with the arm one, and I speak from experience on this. It does take a modicum of skill to get that right. If you've ever been a sort of a decoy for a police dog and things like that.
Ross has.
I did. I'll tell you straight up, you cannot outrun a dog.
No, you can't. So wrapping something around your arm as a last resort is okay if that's the only thing you've got. But you've got to make sure that arm goes in the dog's mouth. And whatever goes in the dog's mouth, you've got to keep it moving. Don't try and rip it out.
Right, yeah.
Keep it moving. As long as you're moving, the dog will hold on to it. It's the prey instinct.
And that's what you want because you don't want the dog to let go and go after another vital organ, whether it be your neck, or whatever the case may be.
Your torso.
Right?
That's right. And that's what happened to me. I was actually on duty as a canine, and I'd given it my arm because I didn't have time. It was attacking its owner. And it went on the arm, and then as it came off the arm, it came back. I was a little slow getting the arm back in, and it almost took my hand off.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, so you've got to be good at that. So having something bigger is better.
Right, yeah.
If it does take you to the ground, this is the most dangerous time, obviously. If it does take you to the ground, curl up into a ball, a tight little ball, protect the head and neck. If you look at the visual, something on there which I would change is the fingers. Ball your hands up into fists.
Yeah.
You don't want to give extremities.
Right, yeah.
But just, and sort of kind of play dead. If it doesn't take you to the ground, and only if your life is absolutely in danger, you're going to have to fight like hell and hopefully get it away. But, it's, well, Ross will tell you, it is a horrifying thing being attacked by a dog, especially if you've got nothing to protect yourself.
There is one of the scariest moments that still haunts my dreams, Jim.
Yeah.
Is when you hear the dog's paws against the dirt, and then you don't.
Yeah, that thing left the ground.
Because it's midair at that point.
Something took off.
And there's like this little pregnant pause of silence, and then gravity.
And so it says here, if you do get attacked and the dog does get aggressive, fall to the ground, tuck your chin into your chest, and cover your, like maybe tuck your fists in and cover everything around your neck and face that you can. Yeah,
and then you're going to get bitten, but accept the fact that you are going to get bitten. But all the vitals are going to be covered.
Right. And now if you do have to fight, we hear this with gators and things like that. You stick a finger in there. What are the most vulnerable things for dogs? Like you get in a fight with a dog and it is a life or death scenario and you have to go after something. I would just kick as hard as I could, but there's got to be a better idea than that, right?
The nose is the most sensitive part. If you can hit the dog on the nose as hard as you possibly can, that's probably the most vulnerable part because it's the most important part to the dog. If you can get something, if the dog has got a collar on, if you can get something into the collar and twist it, and you've got enough strength, you can cut the air off to the dog. That will let a dog release. It's one of the ways we used to get dogs off of people that were attacking people.
Just choke them.
Yeah, choke them out.
Yeah.
But again, these things are fine motor skills when, the panic sets in and all you're thinking about is survival. So have gross motor skills in place.
Okay, speaking of gross, I actually saw a video of this online and someone just texted. I know it's a funny question, but someone texted us at 77031 saying a finger in the butt.
Yeah, I knew you were going to come up with that, actually.
Yeah, and Deb likes to pretend like it came from the texting service. I'm looking at texting service. That didn't come in there. That's from her own head.
It came in at 554.23.
I got Ross a free Miata.
Actually, we got two of them.
554.
Finger to the bunghole.
It's 355.
I had an incident where we had two puppies. Back in England, this was. And
it sounds like an Epstein thing. Be careful.
A Staffordshire puppy had got hold of a spaniel's ear because it's soft like a little purse.
Right.
And it got hold of this spaniel's ear and would not let go. And so I tried that. Let me tell you,
it doesn't work. Never said those words.
You guys were together for a week?
It doesn't work?
It doesn't work.
All right.
No, it really doesn't. The only way you can get, or the way we used to get dogs off, if you couldn't choke them out, there's a thing called a break stick. And the stick is like a triangular shape, so it's thin one end going thicker, and you force it into the little gap at the back of the teeth and down its throat, and it makes it gag.
Okay.
But, I mean, of course, everyone carries a
So a
break stick.
finger on either end is what you're basically saying.
And if you do try the finger thing, if you do catch a finger, do not suck the finger off.
Yeah, do it. 407-916-1041. Let's take a little break. If you guys have a problem with your animal, get on the line now, 407-916-1041, and Daryl will give you some free advice about your dog's terrible behavior. We'll do that next.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Emergency crews are diverting traffic off the beach line westbound to McCoy Road due to that accident near OBT. To avoid traffic piling up even more, all lanes are blocked there. Use Sand Lake Road as an alternate route. If you're still stuck in those delays, the left lane's getting by at OBT, but there's still some stop and go. All lanes are blocked on Colonial Drive at Woodbury Road as well. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
At Rasmussen University, your nursing education doesn't have to wait. Earn your practical nursing diploma to prepare to become an LPN. Classes are now offered on weekends at their new Orlando campus. You may even qualify to start with a new laptop.
Find your seat and start now at rasmussen.edu.
Tools Ace Hardware is Central Florida's Big Green Egg headquarters, offering the absolute largest selection of Big Green Eggs and accessories out there. Big Green Egg, of course, everybody knows it is the original ceramic Komodo cooker. This unique ceramic design and patented airflow system deliver unrivaled thermal properties and precise temperature control. What we're saying is you can take this thing from 200 degrees for 4, 5, 8, 10 hours, all the way up to 750 degrees if you want. And that's why it makes it a perfect outdoor cooking solution. An oven, a smoker, and a grill all in one. And it can do everything. Smoking tender ribs, baking crispy pizzas, no problem. Plus, every single egg purchase comes with a limited lifetime warranty. And you can save yourself the trouble of putting it together or hauling it home because Tools Ace offers free assembly and free local delivery on your Big Green Egg purchase. Shop their huge selection at any of their 14 Central Florida locations or find them online easily at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your backyard place.
It's grand in your hand time on Real Radio. $1,000 13 times each weekday. I bet your favorite podcast doesn't pay. you to listen? Well, we do. Hear keyword, enter website, answer phone. We're the best at this, and you are in the right place. Real Radio 104.1. This national contest sponsored locally by Mills Air.
Mills Air has been in business since 1992, right here in Central Florida. That's over 29 years. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. Turn to the experts. That's Mills Air. It's equipment change-out time. You can get upgrades up to $1,275 in rebates. Go to millsair.com.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
Hi, my air conditioner isn't working.
We're hosting a pet rock adoption telethon.
Pet rocks?
The internet says they're endangered.
Rocks are everywhere.
You know what's everywhere?
Frank Gay is everywhere. I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you have AC problems, you need help now. One of our licensed and certified technicians can have your AC blowing cold air in no time. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Dial Pound Law.
Offices Orlando.
How will we ever defeat the British?
By remembering what we're fighting for.
General.
A country of our own. That will one day celebrate 250 years. How will we celebrate, sir? By going to Headquarter Hyundai for the revolutionary Hyundais for Less sales event. Hyundai, sir? Yes, thousands off, plus they want any trade, paid for or not, at Headquarter Hyundai.
Here.
With revolutionary reductions on 250 vehicles.
It sounds glorious, sir.
Oh, it is. America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with Hyundai Assurance. New Tucsons, Elantras. Pay thousands less and get 0% financing for 60 months. What about payments, sir? Headquarter Hyundai will have their best lease programs of the year.
It's revolutionary. Hyundai's thousands less.
And they want any trade-in. At Headquarter Hyundai.
Just off I-4 on Reinhardt Road in Sanford, Lake Mary.
HeadquarterHyundai.com.
And no tax, right, sir?
Well, plus tax and tag, visit HeadquarterHyundai.com.
Tired of sketchy online lenders? Then go to Amscot and talk to a real person.
Walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with $50 to $1,000.
Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Amscot!
Add value and security to your property today by contacting Fence Outlet. Now offering customers 0% financing for 12 months on any fence product. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more details. Terms of financing apply. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay, are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor, and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
Hey, it's me, Ross, and I'm brought to you today by my friend and personal hero, That Mortgage Guy, Don.
ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. FUN. F-U-N. That's fun. Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
There's only one place to watch this nonsense. At Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Chris and Raleigh, got a question for the dog man. I have 2 English Bulldogs and a German Shepherd. The German Shepherd and one of the English Bulldogs are about 11. Then I have a 1.5-year-old English Bulldog, so she's full of vigor. She constantly is fighting the older Bulldog. The older Bulldog can barely see, can barely walk. If you pet the older Bulldog, the young one immediately attacks, and I don't know how to stop this. So we don't really pet her when the little one's around. Any advice?
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Your 4 o'clock keyword is fun, F-U-N. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack. Hi. And Ross.
Believe in yourself.
Let's do Animal House.
She likes them fuzzy, furry, feathery, tough, and scaly. It's time for Animal House with Deborah Roberts.
And as always, Animal House is generously brought to us each and every week by personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman over at Klausman Law. We'll tell you how you can get in touch with Glenn at the end of Animal House. But now please join me in welcoming once again Daryl Payne from Paw Fiction Dog Training.
Thank you.
Hey, Daryl, I know we have a couple of callers that are already lined up, but do you have any advice for the guy with the 2 Bulldogs and the Shepherd?
By the way, we deal with the same thing. My small dog hates the fact that the cat or the other dog in the house get any attention at all. She can't stand it.
It's that jealousy thing which comes down to dominance. You've got an old bulldog, a younger bulldog who's pushing the boundaries, wants to take that top slot. That's one that you definitely need to call us and let us come over and help you with that, because it can go very wrong very easily. So it is a fine line. We need to work out a way of correcting that younger dog so it doesn't blame the older dog or doesn't promote an attack. But you need to step in on behalf of the older dog to stop that happening, because that will get worse until the point where the dog will attack it, especially bulldogs, because they're stupid.
Yeah, just keep listening, buddy. We're going to give you some information how you can contact Daryl at the end of the program.
Well,
but
Chris is in North Carolina, in Raleigh.
He can still call him, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, he can call. If anything, we can maybe work out someone up there that would be qualified to help him.
Got it. Perfect. Let's get to these calls real quick. Let's go to Scott. Scott, how you doing? You're on with Daryl Payne from Paw Fiction Dog Training.
I'm great. How are you?
Good, buddy. What's your question?
Hey, Daryl. I have an 8-month-old yellow lab who has been amazing with training. Smart as a whip as long as you have a treat in your hand. Without a treat in your hand, he does not listen for a thing. Is this something that's going to change in time as he gets older and gets out of the puppy stage, or I just kind of feel like I'm wasting my time training him anymore?
No, a lot of people will treat train early on, especially with puppies. It's not going to get any better unless you start reducing the amount of times he gets the treat. So if he's getting a treat every time at the moment, that's fine at the moment. But what I would do is when you tell him to do something, give him a treat. And then the next time you tell him, don't give him a treat. And then tell him again and give him a treat. So every other time, then every third time, and then eventually no treats. We like to wean them off that, otherwise it becomes a feeding club, especially for Labradors that tend to get a little bit barreled anyway.
Yeah, thanks, Scott. Appreciate your call, buddy.
Yeah, slowly phase the treats out.
Yeah. So one, then one every 2, then one every 3, then one every 4. There you go.
Otherwise, they'll only do it when you've got a treat.
All right. No one loves a Papillon Jim with love handles.
They don't, buddy. You're right.
Yeah.
Larry, how you doing? You're on with Daryl Payne from Paw Fiction Dog Training. What's your question?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm great. I have an 11-year-old shorty pit bull that has just recently, in the last 6 months, started digging a lot of holes in the backyard. How do I stop him from doing that?
Right, so I would give him somewhere to dig. It's probably boredom, so you can put some toys out there if there's something that he likes. If he's food motivated, you could use the Buster Cube with some treats in, or treat ball, something like that. If he's not treat motivated and he just loves to dig, then get yourself like a dig pit. So put some railway sleepers or something like that. Dig a hole with some sides, fill it with sand, put some juicy stuff in there, sort of toys and stuff like that, and let him dig there, because this is boredom. If he continues to do it, then you need to find a way of correcting him that he doesn't like when he does start to dig somewhere he's not. One of the other triggers for it is where he's digging, you might find irrigation, in which case he's hearing the water underneath. Or just have a quick look, see if there's any moles or voles, because they hear animals under the ground as well.
Wow.
If you can, keep him away from the areas he has dug already, because there'll be like a magnet to him. So, if you can block him off from those areas, give him the dig pit and sort of tell him, this is okay here.
Yeah,
dig here.
Yeah, great advice, dude. By the way, I keep forgetting that they can hear irrigation, so that means they can easily hear a mole digging through the ground. Yeah, no problem whatsoever.
What if he's detecting a gas leak?
So,
no,
well, then give him a great big bone and
exactly. And say thank you.
You call him Lassie, I think.
And the guy had to drop off, obviously, but he was calling about his dog would bark at all people who approach the house. Your mailmen, Amazon delivery guys. But yeah, I think that's relatively normal for a dog, isn't it? I've got a little dog, and she is really well behaved, listens to everything, doesn't hardly ever ignore a command. But man, there's nothing you can do to stop her from bum rushing that door. That's her protection feature, and I feel like getting on her about getting at her about that is not the right thing to do.
No, there's lots of things I can do about it. Stop him doing that, and it's something we deal with almost on a daily basis in the in-home training. It's not the
you did that for Cheater at my house.
Yeah, it's not the fact they're barking and a couple of barks to go, hey guys, there's someone at the door. We don't mind that, but the manic barking is indicative of the fact that they think they have to be protecting the house. We've given them a job to do that really, obsesses them in the end. And it goes from the door ringing to someone walking past to a shadow outside.
Right.
Then they can never relax. And it's showing that, they think it's their job to protect you from everything. And it puts a lot of pressure on them. And it's not something you particularly want, because, 99.99% of people come to your door aren't going to murder you.
Yeah, right. It's that one though. So, 1%. But the funny thing is, we kind of look at it as like a pin of pride, because but the thing is, she doesn't learn. I mean, the mailman comes at the same time every single day, and she acts like it's an axe murderer every single day. Yeah, but the funny thing is, she has great body timing for everything else in her day. Yeah. She knows exactly when she gets fed. She knows exactly when she goes to the bathroom. All of her things are perfectly noted, but this thing doesn't pam. And I always tell her, I go, okay, baby, you're good. We're safe now. We're safe. Yeah. Got to play with her because she's 8 pounds.
Yeah, and I think, we want to take the pressure off her. So, I mean, I can come over and fix that for you. And stop her barking at the mailman. But, it's not, we don't want the pressure on them. And, it's something which it gets worse and worse. And then suddenly, someone comes in and now they're barking and jumping all over them. And, it's all linked together with a dog that feels like it's higher up the pecking order than it should be, and has got this job as, great Lord Protector of the house.
Going back to the dog. Go ahead, Jack.
We have a text question.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this one person is asking, any advice for handling anxiety brought on by severe thunderstorms that we've been having lately, trying not to have to drug the dogs to get them calmed down?
There's really no easy answer to this, and drugs aren't always the answer, and they can cause more problems than
because it depends on what they consider drugs.
So, the best advice I give is don't mollycoddle them. Don't it's okay, we're all worried, because that makes everything worse. Be very normal around them, normal voice. If they want to hide in a cupboard, then let them. Don't worry about the shaking. The shaking is normal. When the body prepares itself to survive, and when they hear thunder, they think, the world's falling apart. The adrenaline rushes into the body. In order for the body to get rid of adrenaline, there has to be some form of exercise. Now, normally that would be fighting or running, but in this case, they're not doing either of those things. So the body will recreate exercise in the form of shaking. That gets rid of the adrenaline out of the body, which the body doesn't need. So it's actually a good thing for them to shake. Just don't feel sorry for them. And, in the times we haven't got thunderstorms, if you can just, download some thunder sounds that you can place, quietly in the background and slowly get louder, you'll desensitize them. You'll never recreate the barometric pressure change, but you can at least get them used to some of the sounds. Same with fireworks.
Yeah. And they know that too, by the way. They know when it changes. They know when the bad weather's coming. Yeah.
But the more you fuss them, the worse it is, because now they think, there really is something to worry about.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be posting the Animal House podcast in just a minute or two, Daryl, but how do folks get a hold of you if they want to set up an appointment for training or just ask you some more questions?
If they want to give us a call, 407-456-1066. If you want to go on to the website, it's perfectiondogtraining.com. And it's nearly finished, the new one.
Almost done.
The 80s one's on its way out soon.
Yay.
Or you can join our Facebook page, go on to groups and search for Perfection Dog Training USA members page, and just request to join there. But, any of those things will get to us. Penny will be on the phone for that 1066 number, and we'll be happy to give you advice. There's no pressure.
Yeah, man.
But we can fix anything.
Always good seeing you, buddy. Good enough for our buddy Daryl Payne.
Yay!
We'll see you soon, buddy. You're the man.
Yeah, looking forward to the new games you're coming up with for Suds, Pups, and Pints.
Oh, yeah.
And thanks for the chocolate, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, all right. 407-916-1041. Your 4 o'clock. Oh,
As always, Animal House is brought to you by Glenn Klausman over at Klausman Law. So you've been in any kind of an accident, be car, truck, motorcycle, even a slip and fall, you need to call Glenn because Glenn is going to handle your case. He's not going to pass you off to a caseworker. Not only that, he's going to give you his personal cell phone number and then pick it up when you call. It's just a couple of reasons why year after year he's voted super lawyer and legal elite. He truly is an animal lover and truly is a friend of the show. So if you've been in any kind of an accident, give him a call, 407-917-1718, or check him out online at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com.
You got it. Thanks, Deb. Fun. That is your 4 o'clock keyword. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Scott Maxwell next here on the Jim Colbert Show.
Real Radio. It is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Did you ever make a joke at TSA?
No. I did it one time. They were laughing their ass off. I was going through and I said, hey, I've got lederhosen and it makes my nipples chafe. And man, they were laughing. Couldn't stop laughing. They thought that was the funniest thing I ever heard in their life.
You're a douche.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
Road rangers are diverting traffic off the beach line heading westbound to McCoy Road due to that accident before Orange Blossom Trail to avoid traffic piling up even more. Use Sand Lake Road, Orange Avenue as alternate routes. Eastbound lanes are still blocked on Colonial at Woodbury Road due to that serious crash. Use Alafaya 408 or 419 as alternate routes. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Advanced Air Home Service. One call solves it all.
Dispatch, this is Mindy at Advanced Air Home Services.
Coming to terms with a dying AC unit is tough. If you need to replace your AC, visit AdvancedAirandHeat.com to schedule your free estimate. Advanced Air Home Services. License CAC 1820806. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging. It is time to be a hero. Tell your friends and family about Life Imaging. And look, man, here's what I did. If you have a family member that you believe that could benefit from the scan at Life Imaging, get them over there. This is exactly what my wife and I did with her parents. The minute that we got done with our scan, got through talking to Judy, could not believe how fast it was. No dyes or injections. You keep your clothes on the entire time. The entire process takes about 15 minutes, and that's it. We were like marveling about how good it was. The instant that we got into the parking lot, we called her mom and dad, said, you got to get over here and get this scan. They're in their mid-60s. It's about that time they needed to find out if their heart was in good shape. Turns out it was. I was standing right next to my wife when she received that phone call that both of them were fine. Their hearts are in good shape. What an unbelievable feeling that your parents are in good shape. That's what Life Imaging does better than anybody. So don't wait. Do what I did. Go with Life Imaging. Get your free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value, and they make it as easy as possible to make your appointment. Literally, this is all you have to do. Pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. These guys will connect you in seconds, make that appointment, and you will feel better about your life. Guys, while you're there, ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection saves lives. It is Life Imaging.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit thenickleegroup.com.
If your power bill is climbing and your pool pump's running nonstop, it might be time for Solar Source. They specialize in high-demand homes, helping you offset rising electric costs with expert designed solar systems. And here's the difference. Solar Source has a large service department with manufacturer recommended expertise, so they can service or fix any solar system, no matter who installed it. Over 75,000 systems installed, 25-year industry-leading warranty, and zero pressure, just real answers. Go to solarsource.com for exclusive savings. Solar Source. Lower bills, better performance, total peace of mind.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Why do you love movies? Is it the emotion, the spectacle, the escapism? On Raiders of the Lost podcast, we explore cinema like no one else, including huge interviews with stars like Ryan Gosling on Project Hail Mary.
It was like the Jaws shark. Didn't always work, came with its own problems. That's what made it great. The heart of the movie is Rocky and Grace, and their friendship is hard-earned.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Raiders of the Lost podcast, and listen now.
Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. Lifetime warranty. And all you need is $4 down. Now extended final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. It's my 250 sales event. I've dropped prices on 250 vehicles. Thousands and thousands off. Acres of new Mitsubishis. Outlanders with third row seating and all the tech. Plus acres of used cars. All you need, $4 down. $4. Now extended final days. Vehicles under 20 grand. Payments under $250 a month. I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade. Bad credit, we don't just get you approved. We work with banks and credit unions to get you the lowest rate. Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. With lifetime warranty. Thousands off. And every vehicle's just $4 down. Now extended final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com. That's RCHill.com.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
Onyx, I keep having stomach issues. Please make me a doctor's appointment.
Okay, are you suffering from diarrhea, bloating, gas, or oily stools? If so, you may want to ask your doctor if it could actually be a problem with your pancreas, called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI.
My pancreas? How is EPI treated?
A prescription medicine like Creon, pancrelipase, is used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes. Creon is the #1 prescribed treatment for EPI.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules, as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. You can learn more at 1-800-633-9110.
Before your appointment, visit creoninfo.com. That's CREON info.com.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Our call with Scott Maxwell is brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don. You know, it's not just home loans. That Mortgage Guy Don also does commercial and SBA, Small Business Administration loans too. And if you want to buy a business or franchise, That Mortgage Guy Don has your back with over 50 sources for your SBA and business loans of all sizes. You can get a quote with no hard credit inquiry. So don't miss the boat. Compare your quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Are you offended yet? Obviously, we're only kidding. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that. Hope you're keeping nice and cool as you can out there. Good. 99 degrees when I got my truck this morning to come here.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah. Fun is your 4 o'clock keyword, F-U-N. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. As I look over at Scott's panel, he does not look happy.
No, he's very angry.
Why is he so crunchy today? Is he crusty? Do we need to do this, or is he okay? Or
I think we're good, but I'm hoping.
Can he hear this?
We might hear some cheering during this segment.
Yeah, for sure.
He'll have to explain.
Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Yo.
And Ross.
That's true.
And of course, every single Wednesday around this time, we invite Orlando Sentinel columnist Scott Maxwell to join us to talk about some things he's talking about. You guys give it up good and loud for Sweet Heat, Mr. Scott Maxwell. What do you say?
Hey!
Sweet award-winning. Look at this guy.
I was making that funny face because you were speaking about the heat, and I just really agree with you. It was today. I walked outside for 5 minutes right around 1 p.m. to take out and I almost put a for sale sign up in front of that. I mean, people were not meant to live here. I don't know if you know the history of Central Florida. When the colonists came over and they were taking over, like the Native Americans, the actual Indians who were here, like there were 2 parts of the entire United States that they said, "Nah, we're good." And one was the Everglades and one was Central Florida. And they basically said, you guys can have all this because no humans are ever meant to live here. So.
Yeah. It is funny when back in the day when I used to work for the Monsters, we would do a lot of stuff and we'd see those. We'd be out at Universal quite a bit when they were kind of building up the whole idea of the park. And we were walking out of there doing a gig one day, or walking in as some people were walking out at the end of the day. And I will never forget it. It was this English family, and they had 3 boys, and every one of them looked like they'd been spray painted fire truck red. And I was like, people do not understand. Like you hear the number heat, like 95 degrees. Yeah. I mean, that sounds manageable. It is not manageable when you get here and it combines up with the humidity and of course the reflective sun and as the asphalt soaks it all up. It's almost like you're in a radiating microwave.
I have been out to Las Vegas when it was 115 degrees and went, brr.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing compared to this.
Scott was recently received recognition and an award for standing up for Central Florida, and now he's just running it down with the heat. What's up with that, Maxwell?
I don't know what to tell you about that.
Yeah, tell us about your award, tough guy.
Because we know that wasn't on my list of things to talk about, but
we know.
I'm uncomfortable for you, by the way, as well. Like talking about an award that you won, that seems like a nightmare.
Wait, what was the award, by the way?
It's the Society of Professional Journalists gives out basically 2 awards each year in 2 different categories, newspapers. One is like the giant category, like the New York Times size, and then there's a small one for community and state papers for what they would basically call the best columnist in the country for that division of newspapers for that year. And the paper didn't tell me they were entering my stuff, but they did enter my stuff. And last Friday, I found out that they chose me.
Yay!
Woohoo! Truth Dragon gets recognized.
And when I heard this, I immediately text Scott the way I always do as a good friend like I am. And this is what I text him. You think you're better than me?
Yeah,
Mr. Fancy Column Pants. Then I typed rigged.
Yeah, because nothing says swagger quite like a newspaper award, man. That's good.
Yeah. Well, you got some interesting stuff out there today. What you got for us this afternoon?
So yeah, I thought I'd talk. The more interesting thing I'd talk about. I just posted this piece, and I'm going to take it back for a little bit. One of the odder days in my journalistic career, and I've heard. I believe you all know him.
Inmate number whatever.
Yeah. Our staff learned that Joel Greenberg had been prying into law enforcement databases and trying to run background checks on his enemies so that he could try to get dirt on them to run them down. And Joel was kind of nuts, as you know. So he was running them on, he was also running them on people like Britney Spears. So who knows what to make of all this. But they found out that he was running background checks on me and my wife. And by the way, maybe I'm a dork or a jerk. That's fine. But my wife is an angel on earth. There's no
1,000%.
Yes. And the bottom line was I'd written a number of things critical about Joel. And he was trying to find any dirt he could to discredit me. Neither my wife nor I had anything. But among the many things is you can't do that. It's improper / illegal to take state law enforcement databases and use them for your own personal information. So that's a little bit of background. The feds ended up charging him, not for me in particular, but for some of him messing around. Flash forward to this week, when the Orlando Sentinel and Miami Herald both wrote stories showing that the Florida Department of Fish and Wildlife has been doing the same thing to citizens all over the state. These are citizens who, by all counts, have not done anything criminal, but what they've done is like criticize the Fish and Wildlife. Some of them didn't like the bear hunt. Some of them didn't think the Fish and Wildlife Department was doing enough to protect gopher tortoises. There's actually this one woman who was an elected official, a Republican property appraiser up in Taylor County. She and her husband just thought that Fish and Wildlife officers hassle Floridians every day, and they've been loud on Facebook. So the Herald and the Orlando Sentinel got hold of reports that shows the Fish and Wildlife have been running dozens and dozens of criminal background checks using the David database to try to find stuff on these people. And that should scare the bejesus out of anybody who cares about a free society and Big Brother.
So just people speaking out about what they're doing, about the decisions that FWC has made. Was Matt Taylor in there as well? Matt the welder, was he part of that as well?
I don't remember seeing him. I don't know. You know what? But I wouldn't recognize his name. I was looking mostly at like local people.
Got it.
Who are involved. But
have they made a statement? Has anybody asked them what's going on? Have they made a statement?
Yeah. I had a back and forth with them. I asked them if they'd done any investigation, because, by the way, this stuff is so improper that just 5 years ago, because of what Joel Greenberg did, the state beefed up penalties to say that any misuse of this system for personal, because this stuff has personal information.
Sure, yeah.
You can get people's social security number, you can get medical history, you can get disability. It's not a toy, and it sure as hell ain't supposed to be used for personal vendettas. One guy went to prison, actually another Fish and Wildlife 10 years ago, because he was using it to harass his ex.
Wow.
To try to get information about her. And now you have what looks like the entire law enforcement division of Fish and Wildlife going after people who are like, I think they do a lousy job protecting gopher tortoises.
So who has access? I mean, is it just a room where anybody can walk in? I mean, it should be pretty easy to find out who these people are, because I mean, I can't imagine they give that kind of access to that kind of power and information to just anyone.
Correct. It should just be law enforcement, or people who are authorized to have access, but those people are only allowed to use it for official purposes. And official purposes means investigating a crime. And so that is basically what Fish and Wildlife has tried to suggest. They haven't outright accused these people of being criminals, but they say that they have a right to investigate anything that could be perceived as a violent criminal threat. Now, dude, one of the guys who they did is a documentary filmmaker. I mean, that's what he does. He was a professor at the University of Florida who did this thing on how developers get easy permission to go over gopher tortoises. I haven't heard anybody say that he was, taking a gun or brass knuckles or coming after Fish and Wildlife officers, but they're trying to put out this notion that they were investigating all these people for, I don't know, assassination attempts or something.
Are any of these actionable? I mean, if you look, here's the thing. I mean, if you use a database like that, I mean, I guess the reason they probably call it Greenberg is you have to log in. I mean, I don't think it just stays open logged in. So you have to log in with your credentials, so they would know exactly who's using the machine at that time.
Correct. We know exactly. In fact, one of the guys, another guy named Chuck O'Neill, he's been a very loud environmental advocate around here. He didn't like the bear hunt and some other things like that. And so you can request a report because of these laws, because they don't want this abuse. You can find out. In fact, I'm thinking about requesting the report on myself now to see if anybody else has done it recently. You can find out who in the state of Florida has accessed the David, it's called the David system, to look up your background. And this guy, Chuck O'Neill, found, I think the number was 26 times.
Damn.
By at least 4 different staffers in the FWC who'd been looking him up. And he's been really critical. Like, one of the things he's criticized the board for is DeSantis appointing a bunch of developers to this board. These are not animal lovers for the most part. I mean, I should say these are not biologists. They're not people who have a history of conservation. These are a lot of business people. And he's been very critical about that. And after making that criticism, the record now shows that on 26 different occasions, at least 3 or 4 people in that office were trying to look up dirt on him using that system.
Well, theoretically, then you would be able to go into their email systems and find out if there was a directive from higher ups to even do that. Like, in other words, to keep their hands off of the dirt, direct somebody in the FWC to go out there and find information on somebody. I mean, God only knows how high it goes.
You're exactly right. And so I think you were starting to ask, like, what's the accountability? How does this get fixed? Well, the accountability should be at the governor, and it should be at the people who runs the Fish and Wildlife. I mean, think about this, Jim. Think about guys like DeSantis and the Attorney General, James Uthmeier, who are constantly parachuting in to crap on local officials who they say aren't doing their job. Can you imagine just for a minute what would happen if James Uthmeier or Ron DeSantis found that Monique Worrell's office was using this database to research their political enemies?
Nothing would happen.
It would be surrounded right now.
The hissy fits would make Mean Girls look like a bunch of tame people out there. They would be coming after, but there has been no accountability that we can see. So to answer your question, at least two of the people who've been probed, including who had their records run, including Chuck O'Neill, said they're filing federal civil suits, and they're going to be able to look at statutes. They're going to be able to cite statutes in Florida law that says right here you can't do this. Here's a record that says they did it to me 26 times. I got an attorney general and a governor who aren't doing crap. I believe I'm entitled to something. So we'll see how it all.
Have you reached out to Uthmeier's office to see if they have a statement, or the governor's office?
I have not reached out to Uthmeier's office. I have a long statement from the Fish and Wildlife Commission, who says their actions have been mischaracterized and they only do the right thing. To which I said, and what I put in the column, then you need to provide the justification, the criminal suspicion justification you had for every one of these citizens that you ran law enforcement background checks on.
Is that what they have to say internally to get access to it, to kind of offer some protection from what is inevitably coming to them?
I mean, I don't think they have to say anything to access it. From what I've heard, I mean, when Joel was doing it, I think the total number of searches he ran was something like 700. He was not just running checks on his political enemies. He was running on their parents.
Right.
And that, one county commissioner's father and dead mom. He was running them on his friends. He was just, it looks like he was just screwing around with it. So there's no justification to get in there that you have to provide, I think, but you do have to provide a justification if asked or called on it.
So this guy just basically used the database like Instagram, let me just look up, what this info is all about. My question for you, Scott, is did you feel kind of like a badass finding out that you got looked up? Like you were onto something, like that you were doing good work?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, once you find out that I was one of 700 people, the club didn't feel quite as exclusive. But yes. And there were several other people. I've often said when I finally die, I would like to be judged by the people who are cheering my death as equally as the ones who are sad. And at that point in time, I didn't mind him, being on the anti-Scott Maxwell club. I was okay.
It's so funny. A couple of people just in the last few minutes have texted in things like this. I was chatting with Chuck about the bear hunt and surveillance. I wonder if I've been investigated. And then a guy named Russell from Groveland said, wouldn't be surprised if they pulled my information for complaining about FWC leadership. So there are already people on our texting service, after only talking about this for a few minutes, who think there's a possibility that they've been dug into.
Well, think about it. I mean, we haven't seen any of these people be prosecuted, presumably because they haven't done anything criminally wrong. But think about the principle we're talking about here. We're talking about if they find some, I don't know, old traffic ticket or expired tag or unpaid ticket, you're going to get gone after because you criticized a politician or a policy?
Yeah. And isn't there a probable cause thing that would also be precedent in situations like this? I mean, you can't just blindly investigate people because you have a hunch that they're on. Doesn't there have to be a probable cause that a crime has been committed? I mean, we know this with traffic stops. I mean, a cop theoretically has to have like a smell or see something in the car to access a search warrant to get into the vehicle. I mean, I can't imagine this isn't the same scenario where you have to prove at some point that you have some concrete evidence that there could be some nefarious happenings going on. But if not, it seems criminal.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, that's what the statute says. The statute said it's absolutely criminal. It's not called probable cause, but you're right in principle, and that's one of the things the Fish and Wildlife Commission seems to be acknowledged, because one of the quote lines she said is, "It is permitted only for legitimate law enforcement purposes only."
Right.
So yes, they know they have to have a reason for that. And if you don't, and I'll tell you the other thing the statute said when they were passing it, the state clearly declared, quote, misuse of an electronic database is a violation of an officer's good moral character.
Wow.
So you better have an explanation when you're violating the statute or doing questionable searches. Once again, I don't know. I can't say for a fact anybody violated any rules. I can say it looks awfully questionable, because what you have to believe at this point is that the people, this whole raft of people that are criminally threatening wildlife officials, are documentary filmmakers, environmental advocates, and property appraiser up in Taylor County who wants to hunt and not be hassled.
Which is wild, because didn't the governor just this past spring pass a law that says that like FWC can't board your vessel without probable cause that you're doing something wrong? Because up in Silver Glen Springs, it used to be that way. Like just like with the Coast Guard, if they had an inkling that you were doing something wrong, they could literally just walk onto your vessel and search your entire vessel. It used to be like that. Matter of fact, I know it did, because I've been on a couple boats that were searched and watched 30 others get searched. So that kind of flies in the face of that new law, because they have to have probable cause to get on your boat, but to research you for a crime that you may have committed or they think you could have committed, that flies in the face of what that law says altogether.
I think you're absolutely right about the contradicting sort of ideologies there. And what you're describing about the boat boarding was actually the kind of thing that property appraiser in Taylor County, she and her husband were saying these officers have gotten drunk with power.
Right.
We think they're harassing people who are just trying to enjoy the outdoors. You may disagree with them. It doesn't matter, but you absolutely have a right to express that opinion without being fearful about government coming after you for criminal purposes.
Crazy, dude. If you want to check it out, OrlandoSentinel.com. He writes it every Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. You can see his columns every single week.
He's an award winner, Jim.
He's an award winner.
All right.
All right, good and loud for everybody. Scott Maxwell, what are you saying?
Father of the bride.
Always good seeing you, brother. Good seeing you.
You guys have a great week.
You as well, buddy. All right, 407-916-1041. Got a few minutes for your 4 o'clock keyword fun, F-U-N. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Back in 1 sec with more of The Jim Colbert Show.
Powered by coffee, chaos, and questionable decisions. Never algorithms. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed human.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Wednesday evening forecast. It is dry and it is hot out there. Going to be expecting maybe a spot shower later on this afternoon, but other than that, it is going to be staying hot and mild even through the overnight tonight. Temperatures only dropping down into the mid and upper 70s, and tomorrow we're seeing those temperatures back in the mid 90s. Luckily though, humidity is staying on the low side, so enjoy that dry heat for the next couple days.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. Starting stronger starts at AutoZone, where they've got battery solutions in the form of free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement. Batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes them America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Man, it is hot. It's going to be hot for a while. You got to ask yourself, is your AC ready for the remainder of the summer? And that means all the way up to maybe November. If not, call my friends over at Mills Air. Get these guys on your property for a preventive maintenance plan. Let them go through your AC system to make sure you're going to be good for the remainder of the summer. Guys, plenty of hot days still coming. Make sure your AC is ready for that. Mills Air can help you do that with their preventive maintenance plan. 30 years of experience right here in Central Florida, making sure that you and your family are always comfortable in your home. And their techs are awesome. They know these brands inside and out. You don't even have to know what kind of AC you have. Mills Air can replace it or repair it. But check this out. If you do need a replacement unit, they are Carrier Factory authorized dealers. That's important. It can get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and always turn to family owned and operated Mills Air. Call these guys today and schedule your appointment. It's 407-277-1159. Online it's easy. MillsAir.com.
Late sunsets, backyard laughs, no interruptions. Celebrate America 250 with Fence Outlet. Call today and receive our 250th celebration specials. From permits to install, we handle it all. Book today at fenceoutlet.com. License number C10252 and C10803.
Summer's flying by. It's like half over now. And before the school starts or sports practices begin and that busy fall schedule resumes, consider cross off painting your house. Cross it off the list. You know why? Because you need to bring in the pros. Raphael and We Paint Everything. It was a project on my home I was thinking about for quite a while. Didn't want to deal with it. Kept putting it off. Finally, I listened to the ads for We Paint Everything. I reached out to Raphael. In 3 days, from the soft wash on day 1 to the finishing touches on day 3, I have a new home, and it looks great. If you're looking for more than just a painter, these are painting experts, real pros. They consult you all the way through the project, and it's more than just exterior. By the way, one of the reasons I loved using We Paint Everything is they repaired it before they painted it, replacing rotted wood, sealing up the home, and then washing it and painting it, and it's a great job. But they also do interior painting as well, wall and ceiling, baseboards, crown molding, you name it, they paint everything. Call today for a free in-home consultation, 407-657-2000. That's 407-657-2000. Over 75 years of painting experience, based locally in Winter Park, online at wepainteverything.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. The number one mistake people make when getting a mortgage is not comparing their quote. It's so easy to compare at my website, thatmortgageguydon.com.
With thatmortgageguydon.com.
Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. Lifetime warranty. And all you need is $4 down. Now extended final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. It's my 250 sales event. I've dropped prices on 250 vehicles. Thousands and thousands off. Acres of new Mitsubishis. Outlanders with third row seating and all the tech. Plus acres of used cars. All you need, $4 down. $4. Now extended final days. Vehicles under 20 grand. Payments under $250 a month. I'm paying $3,000, $4,000, even $6,000 more for your trade. Bad credit, we don't just get you approved. We work with banks and credit unions to get you the lowest rate. Mitsubishi's under 20 grand. 0% financing for 72 months. With lifetime warranty. Thousands off. And every vehicle's just $4 down. Now extended final days at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just 2 miles off I-4. RCHill.com. That's RCHill.com.
Steel is the #1 brand in gas-powered landscaping equipment, and you can find it at your local Tools Ace Hardware. From homeowner to pro, Steel has the perfect zero-turn mower for your landscaping needs. Get 0% financing plus instant rebates on select Steel mowers and on additional Steel tools. Select Steel zero-turn mowers are currently up to $14,000 off. And don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained techs in their stores ready to service and repair your Steel equipment. Steel zero-turn mowers are available in-store at 14 Tools Ace Hardware locations. Find your tools today at toolsacehardware.com. Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
What if we told you Matt Damon was screaming on set to get his voice weather-worn for The Odyssey? From the TikTok Podcast Network, Raiders of the Lost Podcast has the whole story about the biggest movies of the summer. Download the iHeartRadio app and search Raiders of the Lost Podcast now.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
Some things can steal your sunshine. Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken.
Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at theNickLeeGroup.com.
At work? Just pretend you're on a Zoom call with us. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
People say when you get older, you become a grumpy old man or a mean old woman, but that's not true. It's just that when you're younger, you have to try to fit in with the family, with people at work, so you always try to be nice, and sometimes you are not your true self, but when you get older, you realize, hey, if I don't want to go somewhere, I say no. If I think you look funny in what you're wearing, I say so. You really don't have to play nice all the time when you get older. It's kind of nice.
Dude's got a license to be an a-hole. I like that. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim, there's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
So is Ross.
That's true.
Now we're out of time. We can't do it now. We have to wait somewhere else.
Oh, come on, man!
Jack is dying for a cupcake.
It's Ross's birthday.
It is Ross's birthday. Today we're celebrating Ross's birthday, but he got here 3 minutes before we went on the air.
Bastard.
Yeah, which sucks because we can't do the before the show thing. So now we have to do it after the show.
So inconsiderate.
Well, just on this next break.
It's 5 o'clock.
What is that?
I mean,
mean?
I guess we can do it there.
Yeah. 5 o'clock is a good time.
Did one of the things I hate doing more than anything today. And I know this is going to sound. This is the
wash your back.
This is the
stretch.
This is the big. This is the biggest P word thing in the world. By the way, my wife laughs at how much I hate doing this.
You wait. Folding laundry, is that the one you like?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't like doing that. It's not my favorite, but it's not like this. It's not. I have to
fitted
look,
sheets. You had to fold fitted sheets.
I have to look away for this one.
Really?
Clean the toilet.
No. I had to give some blood this morning.
All right.
Yeah, not for that though. Not for the big red bus or anything. I had to do it for my checkup. So
it's not for anyone else's benefit, but solely my own.
It was doctor ordered, so I had to give 4 vials of blood, and I hate doing it more than anything.
Yeah.
I really am not a big fan of it. I have to look away. I don't like the sight of it coming out of my body. I don't mind blood. It doesn't bother me. I've bled. I mean, if you look at my hands and arms, I bleed all the time. So it's not the sight of blood, but that feeling. When you look at it, you feel like you can feel it leaving your body, and that's wild. Although I don't think you can, but for some reason, the pressure there makes it feel like you're literally having life flow out of you.
I like watching when they put the needle in your arm.
Do you really?
I do now.
Yeah, well, Jack,
I'll record it and it freaks them out.
I can't stand that. That is freaked out because it's weird.
Don't be surprised by that. Jack is like Dexter, dude.
Yeah. Does it bother you at all, Ross, the sight of blood or anything like that? Like you?
Oh yeah,
he has that vasovagina.
Yeah,
you got a vasovagina?
No, it's something called like vasoquotal or something. Vasovagal.
Oh, is it when you hate seeing blood?
Deb remembers it.
I have done poorly when it comes to blood in the past.
Have you passed out?
How I have not passed out, but I definitely got whiter once.
Okay,
and
that's
I
hard.
didn't even know that was possible.
Right? Yeah.
Vasovagal.
I'm a
nervous system reflex that causes a sudden drop in heart rate and blood pressure, often leading to fainting.
The only time that I have done extremely well with blood was birth.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's quite a bit there. You have a problem with that, Deborah?
No.
No, it doesn't bother you at all?
No, I'm like Jack. I like watching the needle go in. I like watching the vials fill up really fast.
Do you really? God, I do not care for that at all.
Amazing. The one with the P word is the one who doesn't act like the P word.
Exactly.
I know. Fascinating.
I do not care for it at all. I don't know what it is. Like a problem. I don't have a problem with blood. I've cut myself up. I literally dropped a running chainsaw in my hand.
Well, and that was unexpected.
And it cut literally chopped the entire of my hand apart. And I went to work that afternoon. I just put gauze on it and went back to work. But when they stick that needle in and it comes flowing out of there and it's hauling ass.
Yeah.
I do not care for that.
You're like, that's my PSI.
Yeah. And I have to tell you, I think it may be.
Other ways to find out.
Now, I'm not ragging on anybody. I'm not. This is not a rag. But
when you talk about being weak at the knees when drawing blood, you can't.
No. You're right. But I went to a different, that I usually go to one kind of lab to do this. I went to a different lab. And let me say, the lab experience, based on what you choose for that particular thing, is a much different experience. I went to one lab place before to get my blood drawn, and that was like
not good.
That was like, oh man, that was like walking into a pawn shop on another planet. Like you could see anything in there.
It had a drive-through.
Oh man, it was not. I mean, it was like the Star Wars cantina in there, right? And then and then you go into the one that I went in today, and you're like, oh, nice. It's like being in a Target. So the experience was way different based on the lab I went to.
Well, I thought I was over my blood thing, and then my wife. She calls, she goes, babe, Bob, I need can you give me some paper towels? I walk in, paper towels. She cut herself shaving on her ankle.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And it was
bleed so much there.
fresh out of a shower, so just like mixed in with the water.
Oh,
So
yeah.
So it
Just
just
like Psycho.
yeah, dude, it looked like she was My Chemical Romancing in the shower, man. Like it was something else.
Getting rid of the sadness?
That's what it kind of looked like. I'm sorry if that's offensive, but
I was cutting the sadness out.
yeah. And then that's when I had to sit down.
Yeah. See, I haven't been there yet. I mean, the only time I almost passed out is during my vasectomy, and that was, I've told that story 100 times. But I don't get woozy. I just don't care for the feeling of it.
You softly whimper?
I don't. I just look away. And then she says, you're done. And I feel the needle go in. It's a little pinch, no big deal. And I feel the needle coming out. And I thank her for making it easy. And I move on. I just don't. I tell her right. I'm like, I'm going to look away. It's going to be weird. I'm a grown ass man with kids.
I see it every day.
I'm going to look
day.
away. I said, I'm not real good with this. I'm going to look away. And she just kind of smiled and laughed a little bit. And she goes, you'll be fine. I go, I know I'll be fine. That's not the point.
I wonder how many medical professionals don't like the experience as well.
Oh, really?
I don't know. That would just be fascinating. Now that's someone I could see getting some heat.
Oh, really? No, for sure.
That's a comedy sketch.
Right, exactly.
A nurse drawing blood who can't stand the sight of blood.
Didn't they do that? I think Stephen Colbert
did that with
food.
Servers.
Steve Carell, right?
Yeah.
And they couldn't stand food, and every time they had to explain the menu, the one was about to throw up. All right, 407-916-1041, text 77031. Got another fresh keyword for you right now.
Freshy.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Looks like the left lane's opened up eastbound on Colonial at Woodbury Road. Emergency crews are still blocking those two right lanes. Traffic's bumper to bumper in all directions around there, so just travel with caution. Westbound on the beach line near OBT, the right lane's blocked. Emergency crews are still working on clearing up that accident, but all lanes are getting by at McCoy. Traffic's starting to get by a lot better now. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, there's no better time than now. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can skip the market uncertainty and sell your home hassle-free and for top dollar. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and our offers are the strongest in the industry. Choosing the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Visit markspain.com to find out what the guaranteed offer would be on your home and skip the hassles of cleaning and costly repairs. One of our clients, Caitlin, said, "We weren't planning on selling our home, but our family's needs changed. We sold our home for substantially more than we paid, and we were able to move quickly. Thank you, Mark Spain Real Estate." Mark Spain Real Estate is the #1 most reviewed real estate company in the U.S. with over 13,000 5-star reviews. Trust us to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Find out what your guaranteed offer will be on your home today. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Tired of spending a fortune on gas just to get to work? What if the next home you buy could save you money every single week by cutting down your commute? At wearebeyondthebank.com, we share smart home buying tips like finding a home closer to work, competing with cash buyers, and becoming a stronger buyer in today's market. And here's the best part. Become a social media follower at We Are Beyond the Bank for your chance to win a $100 gas card. Follow us today and learn how to buy smarter at wearebeyondthebank.com. That's wearebeyondthebank.com. NMLS ID number 421593.
Hi, I'm Tanner from Zero Res. We're a locally, family-owned business that's been serving Central Florida for years. Whether it's carpet, tile, upholstery, or air ducts, we're grateful for the opportunity to earn your trust. Zero Res, spelled Florida backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Attention Ram owners. Complete Recall 67A. Get $500 and a chance to win a getaway to Miami for two to see the final race of the season. Plus, meet Brendan Butterbean Queen. Learn more and schedule at CumminsRecall.com.
Hey, it's the News Junkie, and I don't need to be an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every day, and it's awful. Do me a favor, eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, sometimes some brokers, that's the finish line. They shake your hand, commission done, and then you may not hear from them again until renewal time. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps and risks. That's why I'm introducing SuperSure. Your company has more than 25 employees. Whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager, it can be too complex to just buy a policy online. SuperSure is the super agency built for you. Licensed in every state for your business insurance and employee benefits, all with year-round support for you and your team. At supersure.com, you can access tools like the fine print facts tool, which translates your current policy into English so you know what's covered and what's not. Plus, a business value calculator so you can estimate what your business is worth, so you know exactly what needs to be protected. It's supersure.com. That's supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all policies in one place. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
Some people are all talk, but conservative farmer Wilton Simpson gets the job done. That's why 61 Florida sheriffs, 24 former Cattlemen Association presidents, and Governor Ron DeSantis all agree. We need Republican Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. They endorse him because Wilton's done the job before. Safeguarding our food supply, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson banned hostile nations, including China, from buying Florida farmland. Standing with our farmers and against overdevelopment, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson increased farmland preservation by 243%. Expanding Florida's wildlife corridors, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson created the Florida Wildlife Corridor Program and conserved 18 million acres of Florida land, including thousands of acres of working farmland. Wilton Simpson is a conservative workhorse who gets the job done. A proven conservative farmer endorsed by Ron DeSantis. Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. Paid for by Wilton Simpson, Republican, for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Bonus. 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 Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Proof that we have a face for radio. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Hey, Jim. When it comes to the needles, I work in vet med as a vet tech. I've been doing that 17 years. I can pull blood all day off cats and dogs, but boy, if they start bringing a needle towards me at the hospital or doctor's office, I'm queasy and woozy. I can't do it. So I'm one of those medical professionals that hates getting my blood drawn, but I love pulling blood.
That's wild.
Hey, Goldberg crew, it's Sarah. What's up? So I may have trauma dumped a talk back with you guys about my appointment, so I will follow up shyly. I had a bad female visit, and I had to get a couple biopsies. And I found out today that they came back, what the doctor says, unremarkable. So no abnormalities, no cancer cells, which is what I was worried about. Everything's good. So love you guys. Bye.
Yeah, we
Bye,
love
buddy.
hearing that.
How to do, Colbert crew?
Sound like her cat.
Cat's not happy.
You know, your favorite tea back in Rockledge. On the day we raised a beer to my Uncle Len. Unfortunately, he passed away yesterday due to complications from the stroke and diabetes. But he was a great man, always believed in me, and I'm going to miss him. At least he's back up there with Dad now. Have a good one.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. It's a back-to-back callbacks that are interesting.
Well, positive and
yeah. Well, so
one
positive.
little more sad.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Your 5 o'clock keyword is bonus, BONUS. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Bonus is the word, guys. Go get that money. I'm Jim, and there's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Hi there.
And Ross.
Don't bonus. I'm married.
One of the biggest things out there in the news today was kind of interesting. I wanted to see what you guys thought of this because I've had a bit of an experience like this, not quite like this, but what do you know what it is already?
No, I don't know, but I love this. I love whenever you go, let me ask you guys something.
Yeah, right,
I stumbled across something. I wanted to bounce it off.
Did you see the Cubs game scenario yesterday?
I did not.
Okay, did you guys see the Cubs game scenario?
Deb
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So Cubs game yesterday, and guys filming in the stands, and the national anthem is being sung. So everybody in the stadium stands up to do the national anthem, except this kid that's sitting right in front of the guy, in front of this guy. Now, the guy is...
this I didn't see.
The guy's not... The guy who did the thing I'm about to tell you wasn't the guy filming. There was a guy behind him, I guess just filming the field, the whole experience of being at Wrigley and the whole 9 yards, right?
Yeah.
But it inadvertently caught this. As everybody stood for the national anthem, this kid, who was probably looked to be like anywhere from 19 to maybe 22, 23 years old.
Okay, a kid, but old enough to know better.
Was in front, and everybody else stood up for the national anthem, and he did not stand up. The old man reaches over and pops him in the back of the head and says, "Get your ass up. It's the national anthem." The kid kind of looked back at him, didn't do anything, and then stood his ass up for the national anthem.
I didn't know you could fly so quickly from Chicago back to Orlando to be on the air at 3. How did you do that?
And it's funny because I was reading the texting server this morning while the Monsters were on the air, and they were talking about this, and somebody typed in about me doing that at a Super Bowl party at my house. I did not slap anybody, but I did ask everybody nicely if they would stand up while the national anthem is being played. But hitting somebody is way different.
Now, also, just
assault.
Yeah.
I want more context on when you did it at your Super Bowl party, because this was before I think you and I met.
Oh, yes, way before. Yeah, I had probably 35 or 40 people at my house.
Were there people sitting down when you made the announcement?
Everybody was. I mean, mostly. We had a couch area. We had just regular seats out, and everybody was sitting down waiting for the game to come on. And when the national anthem started playing, I stood up and I said, "All right, everybody up." Sorry. And one guy that we all know, by the way, looked at me like I was crazy AF, by the way.
Well, this guy looks like he... Oh, no, that's... No. You hit my kid like that, you're going to get throat punched.
Now, this guy's a Vietnam vet. The guy who smacked him is a Vietnam vet. So I think maybe even a little bit more sensitive to the whole national anthem topic a little bit.
Yeah, but still, dude.
Yeah, they fought, and I believe it's like, I fought for this country. You need to respect the flag. No, they fought for our ability and the Constitution as well, which is the ability to protest. And I don't know why he was sitting.
Yeah, but
right?
I don't think it was a protest. I think the dude was just lazy. I don't know.
No, seriously.
I don't think they just take it that seriously.
He's 19 and he's scrolling his phone. He doesn't give
I don't
enough.
think the new generations really kind of have that same thing that people like us have.
And I think for anyone, and like, I don't sit down, I stand up, I take my hat off. That's how I do it.
Right, yeah.
But imposing your views on someone else when they have a right not to do that is wrong. And then hitting him, that's just, I mean, there's no question that was wrong.
Yeah, no question it was wrong, 1,000%.
But people like you feel better, right?
Well, what do you mean?
People like you like that? Come on.
I don't mind it. No, it doesn't bother me.
Maybe not that kid. There's some other people I wouldn't mind slapping.
The guy's name is Bob Chavez, and eventually he said, quote, that he wishes he could take back chastising the young man. He goes, quote, even though I fought in Vietnam and had buddies killed, we fight for the rights of people, and that's one of his rights.
There you go.
Here's someone. Oops, sorry.
Good.
Someone just texted us at 77031. As a disabled veteran, I couldn't care less if someone stands for it. Forced patriotism is not what I fought in the desert for. I fought against forced patriotism.
Right, yeah. And later on, he goes, then later on during the game, the next thing you know, he's buying me a beer. We talk. We shook hands. I overacted. I could have handled it better. I wish I would have, but my feelings are still the same. People should stand.
All right. Well, I mean, this is the way we want these kinds of confrontations to end, right?
And by the way, let me say something else. This is super important because it's generationally separate, right? This kid is, like I said, 19, 20, 21, 22 years old, whatever. This guy's a Vietnam vet. He's got to be in his early 70s, right? I think that's like minimum almost to be in a Vietnam War and still be alive.
Sure.
In the 70s, right?
Yeah.
After the game or during the game, the Cubs security officers came over and they said, hey, man, do you want us to do anything? And the kid looks at him and goes, no, we talked about it. We resolved this. We're all good. Let's watch the ball game.
That's the way it should be handled.
That's how you solve problems, right?
Yeah.
That's it. You talk it out a little bit. The guy says I was wrong.
That's
He's like,
great.
I understand why you did something like that. Now we kind of understand how each other feels and we can move on.
And the vet himself recognized that he was wrong, and I mean, he has a right to sit, but they resolved it. It's fantastic.
It says here the national anthem. This is let's see. I think this is a statement from the Cubs. Yeah, Cubs spokesperson says the national anthem is an important tradition at Cubs home games. While we respect the rights of individuals to decide for themselves, we encourage every fan to stand if they're able and to remove their caps while the anthem is being played. At the same time, the safety and security of our fans is also top priority. We expect all guests to treat one another with respect and follow our fan code of conduct, which prohibits physical confrontations or threatening behaviors. And then they kind of recanted the idea of them talking it out and figuring out what's going on. The guy probably apologized, bought him a beer, and they moved on.
Now,
which is probably exactly what I would have done.
the beer?
I think the old man bought the kid a beer.
Oh, that's good.
That's the way it should be.
Those beers are stupid expensive.
So when are they going to be shipped to Washington, D.C. to show Congress how it can be
exactly,
done?
right, yeah.
Because that's what we really need.
It says after the video of the incident was posted, comments largely centered on the discussions around the slap itself, with numerous commentators saying charges should have been filed, others criticizing Chavez for his actions. Actually, and very few people kind of came to this guy's side. Saying it was okay to slap the kid. Most people believed that the kid should stand, but nobody should force you to do that. And you certainly should not be assaulted for making a decision based on your constitutional rights.
And I agree, but I'm so curious. Do you think that would be the end result in every, because to me, that end result would not have happened, let's say, in the 80s, where people would understand the side of the guy sitting down more.
Oh, no, they would
right?
understand. No, in the 80s, it would have been the side of the veteran. And then when you got home, your parents would have beat your ass.
Yeah.
Because you were caught on national television not standing for the national anthem.
So I agree. I think that would have been the end result there. So 90s. Is it the same end result? Like, when did this change? Because this, to me, I agree with the outcome. In fact, it's kind of a Pixar story right there in front of us.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see how much understanding the sitter gets in this scenario versus other decades.
Yeah, I don't know. By the way, it was the kid that bought the old man the beer. It was the other way around.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the kid bought the old man the beer as like a peace offering, and then they shook hands, talked it out, and enjoyed the game.
I think the biggest takeaway was that the young man and the older man acknowledged the sense of entitlement of the older man to force the younger man to stand, the younger man acknowledging, I probably should have stood out of respect.
Right, yeah.
Let's just talk it out, work it out, share a beer like grown-ass men, and enjoy a great baseball game, in which it was a really great game last night.
I got to tell you, dude, he glances this kid.
Yeah.
The kid just accidentally moved his head on accident. Had that dude connected with the full force of the swing that he made,
may not have gotten that beer.
That would have gone a little differently, because I just watched it again. Jack has it on the screen right now at JimCorbertLive.com. And when the old man bent over, with his left, he went to smack him pretty hard, and the kid moved his head. He wasn't even trying to avoid the hit. He didn't know it was coming. He just did it like on accident. But had that old man hit him as hard as he was swinging, that would have been a different scenario, I think.
And the funny part to me out of all of this is that maybe, possibly, one could argue the most offensive thing that's happening is the guy filming it.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. A Harry Potter star is doing something new, and it is wild. I'll tell you about that next.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
The husband, his wife gets eaten by a hippo. He's big mad, very upset now.
Why?
He's... You're a monster, man.
The news junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
Looks like the left lane's opened up eastbound on Colonial at Woodbury Road. Emergency crews are still blocking those two right lanes. Traffic's bumper to bumper in all directions around there, so just travel with caution. Westbound on the beach line near OBT, the right lane's blocked. Emergency crews are still working on clearing up that accident, but all lanes are getting by at McCoy. Traffic's starting to get by a lot better now. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Quantum Fiber Internet. Have you heard? Quantum Fiber from AT&T is offering a great deal on fast fiber internet. $55 a month for speed up to 1 gig. Find out more at quantumfiber.com. Seriously, grab this special deal now. Limited availability in select areas.
Tools Ace Hardware is Central Florida's Big Green Egg headquarters. That's right. They're offering the absolute largest selection of Big Green Eggs and accessories in all of Central Florida. And the Big Green Egg, of course, everybody knows, the original ceramic Komodo cooker. This is a unique ceramic design, patented airflow system, delivers unrivaled thermal properties and precise temperature control. What am I saying? That you can take it real hot, 750 degrees, or take it all the way down to 200, and it'll hold those temps for a long time. It is a complete outdoor cooking solution. It's an oven, it's a smoker, and it's a grill all in one, and it can do everything from giving you nice, tender smoked ribs all the way up to crispy pizzas, and I know that because I've done both of those, and it is amazing. Plus, every egg purchase comes with a limited lifetime warranty, and you can save yourself the trouble of putting it together or hauling it home because Tools Ace offers free assembly and free local delivery on your Big Green Egg purchase. Just shop their huge selection any day at one of their 14 Central Florida locations, or you can find them online easily at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your backyard place.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Jim Colbert Show question of the day brought to us by WeAreBeyondABank.com. That's where you can get a mortgage, whether it's for your dream home or maybe you want to refi on your current home. Maybe you're looking for some commercial lending. You know what? They say commercial loans are easier to get than residential ones. You know who can help you? Brad Siebert and his team at WeAreBeyondABank.com. Their primary focus is mortgages and getting you the money you need, and they can do it in all 50 states. We are beyond a bank. From it's new construction loans, commercial lending, whether it's that move up buyers program that takes the equity in your current home to use towards your forever home. So if you're thinking that's the home we want, I don't know if we can afford it, talk to Brad Siebert, because there may be a path for you with plenty of loan products that they can use at We Are Beyond a Bank. Also, follow them on Facebook at We Are Beyond a Bank. On Facebook, every month they give away a $100 gift card. Follow them today and learn how to buy smarter. WeAreBeyondABank.com. NMLS ID number 421593.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
Presented by Capital One.
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena. Streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu. A weekend full of superstar performances.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
Why do you love movies? Is it the emotion, the spectacle, the escapism? On Raiders of the Lost podcast, we explore cinema like no one else, including huge interviews with stars like Ryan Gosling on Project Hail Mary.
It was like the Jaws shark. Didn't always work, came with its own problems. That's what made it great. The heart of the movie is Rocky and Grace, and their friendship is hard-earned.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Raiders of the Lost podcast, and listen now.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Sutherland Nissan's got it all this month during our American 250th anniversary celebration event. Want 0% for 60 months?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
How about 5,000 customer cash?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
With over 500 vehicles.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Plus, get our 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
0% for 60 equals $1,667 per thousand. All offers with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Sell your home fast and for the most money with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Hey, Orlando, why settle for one dealership when you can shop 3? Greenway Kia's 3 Central Florida locations give you access to 3 times the inventory. Shop over 1,200 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle to help maximize its value. And this week only, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
When you need cash fast, there are some things you don't need.
Credit checks.
Complicated forms.
A long wait. At Amscot, walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info. Walk out with cash in minutes. Amscot. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
Some things can steal your sunshine.
Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken.
Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
A lot of apps like to say they're free until they ask for your credit card. iHeartRadio is different. No required subscriptions, no trial periods, no surprise charges. We make money from our advertisers, not from you. It's the same radio you've never paid for. Live radio stations, playlists, podcasts, and artist stations, all in one app. So if you haven't already, download the free iHeartRadio app. Free radio. Always has been, always will be. Now wherever you go.
iHeartRadio.
Need a new roof or windows? Visit hbnusa.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Hey, Jansen Trucker, as a veteran, I would have handled it a little bit differently. I wouldn't have slapped him because I don't know how to slap open hand full force. But I would use my imitation drill sergeant voice, got right up to his ear, and said, "On your feet!" That would have made him get up. Airborne.
Airborne, he says. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Bonus is your 5 o'clock keyword, BONUS. Go to RealRadio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. Bonus is the word, guys. Go get it. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Yeah.
And Ross.
It's true.
What were you going to say?
I was just thinking that, having a drill instructor right in your ear yelling, "Get on your feet," might be more shocking than the slap that kid at the Cubs game gets.
Without a doubt.
For sure. So I teased as we were going into the break that a Harry Potter star has made a decision in life that's interesting. Now, I say star. I mean, what do you think you have to be a star?
Neville Longbottom and up.
Good point.
Nice.
Yes.
Not even Luna?
Yeah.
So Luna and Neville, kind of
that
same
level.
tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about Lavender Brown? She played
That's two different colors.
She played Gryffindor student Lavender Brown in 3 of the 8 Harry Potter movies.
Ooh, 3?
3 of the 8 of them. She's now 39 years old.
Is that the last 3 movies?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really say which ones. It just says she was in 3 Harry Potter films.
That's significant.
Yeah. I want to look her up, but I don't want to see the story.
Yeah, her name is Jessica Cave. Or Cave. I don't know.
Depending on your update, it could change things.
Depends if you like her or not.
That's a fair stab, right? Jessica Cave. And Jessica Cave has made a decision for herself, and it has people a little bit on tilt.
I mean, we've all got to be thinking the same thing, right?
Yeah, OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
I thought it was transitioning.
No. OnlyFans is the answer.
Oh,
right. She's joining OnlyFans, but she isn't doing nudity.
Well, then what are we doing?
That's the question, isn't it?
I think most people on OnlyFans aren't doing nudity.
No, I think it's like 50-50 or more, isn't it? She's doing something that there is a specific kink for, though. These are things that I'm learning as I get older. Now, I would know that you could be into this, but I didn't know it was like this kind of thing. But that's exactly what she's doing. She does not get nude.
So she's doing like...
She's made more on OnlyFans since she's joined than all 3 of the Harry Potter movies combined.
Kind of like the vampire romance.
Ooh, that's a really good guess.
Yeah, kind of like paranormal erotica.
It is not that. She just sits and does this, and people tune in, they pay, and they talk to her while she does this.
Knit.
Not knit. And there's a word for this.
Breaking wind.
And if I say it, that word would be fart.
Yeah.
Now, if I say it, I think Deb will know it immediately because I think she actually kind of onto this. So I can't say what the thing is.
Stimming?
No.
Did a smelly leave my Azkaban?
Well, that's certainly not pumpkin juice.
Yeah. Is that your one, or you just happen to see me?
Miniatures? Crafting.
What is trichophilia?
Trichophilia.
That's one of my exes.
It's the hair, right?
She sits in a room, she puts the camera on, and all she does is sit and brush her hair. Because there is a group of people who have a fascination or a what is it called?
Kink?
A kink called trichophilia. And trichophilia means that you like watching people play with their hair. You like the sound of a brush going through your hair.
You guys know who Lavender Brown is. That was the girl that was sucking face with Ronald Weasley after he won the Quidditch Cup.
Oh, my
right.
God.
Exactly.
She did have a lovely head of hair.
I knew it the whole time. Yeah, she just basically brushes and shows her hair off. She goes, it was only after I started that I realized that's an actual official fetish.
It's long.
It's called trichophilia.
I Googled Lavender Brown and I got a cheesecake recipe.
It's when somebody is aroused by hair, and at its heart, it's about feeling like you're talking to somebody and having a little bit of a connection. So what she does is you I guess log on to OnlyFans, you log on to her room, and you can talk to her and ask her questions, and the whole time she's doing that, she's either brushing or playing with her hair.
Well, she needs to moisturize.
That's kinda
she
like-
needs a deep masking.
That's kind of like you and the Jim Colbert show.
Which is, wow, you...
No, I'm dead serious. Throughout the entirety of this program, you've been brushing your hair. You've been brushing your chin hair. You've been stroking your chin hair.
I did it all day today.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah.
This could have been the Jim stroking hair show.
Yeah. There have been some, even though she doesn't do nudity, even though she doesn't do nudity, she has gotten some fallout from this. And it kind of sucks because her only income, because obviously when you're a bit player in these movies, there aren't like, everybody believes that you get residuals for the rest of your life. You don't. If you're a big star in the movies, I mean, there may be 5 people get that kind of money in those movies, and the 5, but just these these secondary players are not going to make any money like that. They're going to get their flat fee and they're going to move on. And that money doesn't last long. I mean, those movies were, a decade plus ago, right?
Yeah.
So she did this OnlyFans thing, and now the problem is the way that she made money before this off of the fame from the show was doing cons. Right? Yeah, doing the Harry Potter cons, Harry Potter appearances, and, signing autographs, taking photographs, and that was a really good way for her to make money. When she joined OnlyFans, the Harry Potter people don't want her near them now.
Oh, really? Wow.
Even though she's not doing anything sexual, you can actually go to her site and see she never shows anything, nothing sexual, but because it's OnlyFans and the stigma behind OnlyFans is that everything is explicitly sexual, they won't let her near those cons anymore.
Yeah,
so she's kind of cashed out that whole idea of making money through that.
I mean, I was just thinking that, okay, well, maybe they're not inviting her, but from what I'm reading, she's been barred from official fan conventions.
Yeah, she can't do any of that stuff anymore.
How unfair.
It is unbelievable.
Who's doing the barring?
It says here she shared on Substack that she was barred from a recent Harry Potter fan convention due to her OnlyFans appearance. She told The Observer that she previously relied on those fan events for steady income. Quote, they explained it was because it's a family show and OnlyFans is affiliated with porn. And it doesn't say who they is, Jack. And I can only assume the people who run the cons probably got contacted by the people who have the Harry Potter licenses and said, hey, look, we don't want her in photographs of this because she's an OnlyFans star now.
And she says she just wants to get out of debt. This is according to Variety and, quote, fix up her home.
Yeah, she says here that, a lot of people that are in the entertainment business do these kind of things even because they're gig workers, and gig workers don't know where their next job is coming from. So they lean on things like OnlyFans to fill the gaps in their income. Like she says, she only does it like once a week. She takes 22 minutes out of her day. And I think she's a mother of like 3 or 4. She takes like 22 minutes out of one day a week. She sits down. She makes this video. She lets everybody know she's going to go on. And then she goes on and she takes that money and raises her family.
Now, Trey DiMatteo from The Sopranos, I mean, she was able to pay off like all of her debt within 24 hours, I think.
Yeah, one day, yeah.
What was she doing on there?
But I think hers was a little bit more sensual. She was showing a little bit more skin.
Yeah, I think she was wearing some suggestive clothing that may have revealed if you look the right way, like between the squiggly lines on Cinemax.
Between the squiggly lines on Cinemax show title.
She says she got the idea for OnlyFans from a friend after hitting a wall with her finances. Nowadays, she juggles OnlyFans with parenting, filming content whenever she has spare time. She says, I basically sneak away when I can. While they're at school, I do as much content as I can within 22 minutes. She does it once a week. And she raises more money than she made in all 3 Harry Potter films in just one appearance.
I can't see why anyone would blame her.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not doing anything that embarrasses her children. Why should Harry Potter fans be able to hold her financially hostage?
Well, I mean, it would be kind of weird. You have to explain to your kids why grown men like watching you brush your hair. I mean, there is a sexual nature to it for sure because it is a fetish. And fetish by its design is sexual, is it not? Are almost all fetishes sexual?
Well, I think what the person who has the fetish, what they do with it, could be termed pornographic or sexualized. But literally, when you see the video of her, she's wearing glasses, no makeup, and she's just brushing her hair.
That's exactly
By definition, all fetishes are inherently sexual. Yes.
The idea of is it to arouse, right? A fetish arouses you. And that's the whole idea of this trichophilia thing. The idea that men watch her, I guess women could too as well. I mean, I can't just put it on men, but would watch you brush your hair, and that's arousing. And you use that arousal for whatever.
You know, someone could think picking your nose is arousing and you're sitting in traffic just taking care of business.
Right, yeah.
How is it your responsibility that, Woody's right next door?
Yeah, but nobody's paying you.
Yeah, there's a difference then, would people like this? Let me change my bedroom into a studio and pick my nose and exploit the nose-picking community.
That's actually where the upskirt thing started. Years and years ago, there was a website called Red Cloud, I think. Was that it, Jack? Red Cloud? God, almost.
Oh, no.
If you wouldn't have laughed, he would have answered.
No.
But I think there were years at the first level of doing anything like this online back in the 90s, there was a website called Red Clouds, and Red Clouds was where you could see upskirts. That was the big thing, is you would take upskirts, and you could go on there and look at upskirts. And these are unwittingly taken. Like, nobody knows they're being taken.
So the difference, a kink, it could be someone's kink, and not all kinks are sexual.
All right.
Fetishes are sexual.
Well,
kinks are not.
Did
Fetishes
somebody
are
say that other than you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Google
important.
AI.
Yeah.
It says kinks can absolutely be non-sexual. For many people, a kink is about emotional connection. Fetishes are about arousal.
That does not sound right. Does that sound right to you guys? I think a kink is harder.
To me, a kink and a fetish is the same
Yeah,
damn thing.
I think a kink goes harder than a fetish. A fetish is like, well, like what, you brush your hair? I'm a little creepy over here. A kink is like, come over and brush your hair.
See, I think of it as completely opposite.
You think a kink is softer?
A kink is definitely softer. A kink is something you could like joke around with at a dinner party or whatever. A fetish is when you go out to get the powder for the latex suit, but you don't tell anybody.
Right.
Okay, Jack.
Well, Deb is right, and she has the facts to back her up. So
the facts.
So okay, and
Hold
then
on now.
I'm also seeing.
I'm not sold on this.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have a fetish, but I could see you having a kink.
Well, this topic has got me to fetishfinder.com.
Let me ask you a quick question.
let's talk about Jim's kink.
Let me, if we were having a conversation,
Okay,
right?
Thank you for saying that.
Let's say we were on a date. And I told you we got into a conversation.
Right.
And let's say we'd been going on a little bit, right? And I say to you, I have a fetish or I have a kink, right?
Fetish, I'm going to have questions. Kink, I'm going to ask, so is it watching other people have sex in public?
So you...
Because that's happening. That can be pretty hot. Let me tell you what, okay?
Okay,
You just want to... Now, let me tell you a secret. They don't like it when men stop and watch, but they don't mind performing for a girl.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
Sorry.
if you heard me say I have a kink or I have a fetish, you would consider the kink more
approachable.
And the fetish would be less approachable because it's more personal and more like...
Well, a fetish is going to be your next level kink, right? Your fetish is going to have your red room in 50 Shades of Grey. That is a fetish.
Yeah, but when something is kinky...
That's something kinky that couples will do on a Friday night. Like, I'm going to be a redhead tonight, and you're going to go to the bar, and we're going to pretend that every Friday night it's stranger night. Okay, so tonight I'm a blonde.
Is that kinky?
That's kinky.
I thought kinky was like more physical than that. I thought kinky was maybe a little gross.
It depends on what your kink is, but I think fetish is like nipple clamps. Kink is like you just like to, you know.
Yeah.
So I think I found a pretty fun little definition between kink and fetish. And I think
Does it require having her say nipple clamps again? Because if so, just say that over and over.
The short version is that a kink is any non-conventional sexual interest between two consenting adults.
Okay. Yeah, like you suck toes or do stuff like that, right?
Yeah, a fetish is a specific kind of kink in which arousal is reliably tied to a particular non-genital body part, object, material, or scenario.
Small the back, shoulders, lips.
Feet.
I'm on fetishfinder.com
It's
on the
fetish.
blog
Fetish?
section.
It's fetish.
Sorry.
Fetish is
Be very careful with that.
That's on Jack's browser history.
Sorry.
Fetish fish.
It says right here, every fetish is a kink, but not every kink is a fetish. Praise kink is a kink. Foot fetish is a fetish.
Okay, yeah. So someone who can only be aroused if they're involved in BDSM.
Okay, let me ask you guys real quick, all right? Ross, let's say we're dating. I'm joking. So
it's just what Animal House. Can I eat it?
Yeah. Let me ask you guys something, all right?
No, Jack.
If you meet a girl,
oh man,
would you rather her have a fetish or a kink? If
Jack.
If you're going out with somebody first time, maybe third or fourth or fifth time, you've gotten to know each other, you've gotten past that first uncomfortable thing, you're just starting to kind of dive into the relationship and ask some questions that are really kind of penetrating, some really getting in their questions.
You did that on accident?
No. A little better than that. Would you rather that person have a kink or a fetish?
A kink.
A kink. You would rather a kink.
Because, yes. You don't know.
Wow, his voice cracked, dude.
No, I'm just thinking.
I'm leaning in.
This is as uncomfortable as I've ever seen it.
I'm leaning in.
No, I'm trying to think of how to describe the difference.
You're going through your Rolodex of kinks is what you're doing.
So let him. Somebody just said that I've been listening to you all for a while. You all crack me up, but Jack kills me. Dude is too funny. So continue. Kink, fetish.
I think a kink could be safer because a kink doesn't have to be sexual.
Okay.
All right. So, but a fetish we know is, and if the fetish is something really weird, and that's your date,
Right,
you're
right,
like,
yeah.
what am I going to do?
Yeah, she wants you to drink like an ounce of tuna fish oil before you make out. Oh, God.
Okay. No, I can't. All right.
No,
somebody
is it that bad? Are they texting that bad?
No, 77031. A kink is tickling a butt with a feather. Fetish is sticking the whole bird up there.
All right, let me revisit that question then. Maybe
really,
a fetish isn't so bad.
This really seems like a whiskey bourbon scotch thing going on, because I keep going back to this, and it says right here every fetish counts as a kink, but not every kink counts as a fetish.
I'll pose the question to you then. You're dating a girl, 4 or 5 dates. You've gotten past the ancillary kind of dating stuff.
Have we hooked up yet?
You've made out.
We've made out.
So there's a little bit of a physical connection there.
And tonight might be the night.
Brace yourself, Bridget.
So you get in there, and would you rather have this person have a kink or a fetish?
I think I'm going, and I don't know which one is which. I'm going kink to play it safe, because a fetish could be like,
thank you.
Kink does not sound safe for some reason. But I know what you're saying, because
it's safer than fetish.
The fetish could be anything. The fetish could be pee-pee stuff.
You could say it wrong and call it fetish.
Yeah.
That's when it gets real weird.
Yeah.
I'd take the hairbrushing fetish over some of the other fetishes out there.
Oh, my God,
like
dude.
the furries, that furry scene.
No, thank you.
You know, just because we're talking about fetishes and kinks and stuff, I'm not going to lie, and I don't want to tease you, but I will, because I don't know if I want to share it, but I just ran into a whole new kink that I'm into.
Yeah, which is?
I don't know if it's radio appropriate. I don't think I could share it, but it was nice to know that on my 37th birthday, I found a new kink.
Now you kind of have to tell us.
I got into something. You know what's...
Was this going to affect your wife?
I don't think so. I will share it. I'm a man.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. And
who needs a place to live?
It's like... No, every now and then, dude, I'm not afraid of a camera. And but here's the thing.
With yourself?
No.
Well, he has taken those selfies before that he sends to the missus.
Well, no, what I'm talking about is that you just use it for a mirror. You can use your selfie camera for like different angles and see different things.
For yourself?
No.
For soloing?
Checking for ticks.
Oh, Jesus, Jack. Jesus H.
No, not for myself. Why would I record my lonely time and then watch it back?
Because it's a fetish or a kink.
No,
that's what we're getting at here, right?
That's not my fetish or kink. I just
that would be a wild fetish to sell to somebody. What are you into? Well, sit down for a second.
Yeah,
me. Involves a phone, a sock, and some alone time.
I'm going to send you some videos. It's going to explain it quite well.
But it's like you can use cell phones for like mirrors, but you don't ever have to hit record.
Thank God, you don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that.
Just watching yourself do it.
My iCloud is full, but you can use it like a different.
Yeah, your Pi Cloud?
Yeah. This is like different angles. It's like a little mirror.
It's like, hey, check it out. This is what it looks like from this angle.
And
never thought of that.
And you could go ahead and pretend, if you wanted to, that it is recording, but don't hit record. I'm not saying record.
No, but that you are. And if you don't do everything I tell you to, I'm gonna. Yeah, anyway.
And next thing you know, you're in a Zoom meeting.
Right? Yeah.
But you could
with a 4K dong.
And like the kink a little bit is that because you're so not used to seeing you on camera doing that.
Yeah.
That you almost like disassociate and you're like, dude, whoever's doing this is putting in work.
Yeah, no. I would look at that immediately and think about it. I thought it was way more athletic than that. Way more.
Yeah, but
I'm not even moving.
That was literally not even 24 hours old when
I
found that.
Very nice. Okay, stop.
It was birthday.
Okay, dude.
It was my birthday.
Okay,
Jim.
dude.
I like cameras.
Found a skink.
Did you say kink or skink?
I don't know where to go.
It's an iPhone 15.
I don't know what to do right now. I think we should just go home.
No.
Is that a mole or a tick?
Yeah. Only way to find out.
Let me get the lighter.
You can put on cinematic, Jim. You can go panorama.
Oh, really?
You can make things bigger or smaller.
All right. All right, 407-916. Bigger for the fish. All right, 407-916-1041. Text 77031. Your 5 o'clock keyword. You get about 15 minutes or so to get over to realradio.fm. It is bonus. BONUS. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Load them up. Trivia's next.
We tried replacing ourselves with AI, but they kept asking for PTO. So you're stuck with us. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by iHeartAdvertising.com.
Last night's rainout did nothing to slow down the Red Sox. They tied a franchise record with their 15th consecutive win, beating the Orioles this afternoon 6-3. Third baseman Max Muncy now tied for second on the Dodgers' all-time home run list with Ron Cey at 228. Eric Karros, the all-time leader, with 270. Major League Soccer back from the World Cup break. All 30 teams in action tonight. I'm Frank Aaron.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again, because people are listening to radio more today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeartRadio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, even social. Learn how radio can help your business. Call 844-844-iHeart.
Man, let me tell you something. If you are in the market for a home right here in Central Florida, you got to treat it a little differently than if you're buying a home anywhere else, because real estate market trends in Central Florida are way different than they are in, let's say, Knoxville, Tennessee. Central Florida is one of the most demanded markets in the U.S., and when you're buying or selling a house here, you need professionals that really know what's going on. And here's why. If you make the wrong choice and you don't get the right real estate team, it could cost you tens of thousands of dollars in lost money by not asking for the right dough. These guys have all the stats, all the data. They know exactly what your house can sell for. Let them do it. On average, 6% more than their competitors, and they sell those homes twice as fast as well. And if you're buying a home, again, no one's going to look harder or find the homes to check off all the boxes for you and your family like the Nickley Group. #1 real estate team in Central Florida, selling a home about every 7 hours. 4,000 5-star reviews and a VIP program that makes it really unbelievable. They're crazy, right? VIP buyers program is free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies. They even have a guaranteed cash offer, which is no showings or open houses, and you can close in just 14 days. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
When power goes out and cell networks fail, AM radio can be a lifeline with local news, weather, and emergency information. But time is running out. AM radio could disappear from new cars unless Congress acts. Please text the 2 letters AM to 39179 and tell Congress to vote yes on the AM Radio for Every Vehicle Act. Text the letters AM to 39179. Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop. This message furnished by this station.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park. What a great business. When it's great when you know you have that right person to contact, that right place to go when the need arises. And if the need in your home is replacing one or more of your floors, Corey at Core Flooring Center in Winter Park, that's where you need to be. Right there on 436 in Winter Park, online at coreflooringfl.com. For so many reasons. Great product, great price, great installation, lifetime guarantee. I mean, you can't go wrong. Plus, with every sale, he donates to charity. So, with Core Flooring, for a limited time, Corey's offering 10% off all flooring and installation, starting at just $1 a square foot. Plus, Corey's going to donate $50 to the Carla K Cancer Screening Fund for all purchases made by Real Radio listeners. Core Flooring has a huge selection of wood flooring, waterproof laminate, vinyl planks, even carpeting. He gives you a lifetime installation warranty. He's got a best price guarantee. So if you have a quote for flooring from one of the other stores, bring it to Corey. He guarantees he'll beat it. And on top of all of that, every sale he donates to Save a Life Pet Rescue, a no-kill shelter. Again, online at coreflooringfl.com. And remember, when it comes to flooring, you got a guy, and his name is Corey.
Dining out? Yikes. Couldn't be me. Except, wait, it is me? Because now, for a limited time at McDonald's, I can get a classic McChicken or sausage burrito for just $1.50. You heard that correctly. $1.50 USD. That's less than the gas to get there. Or 1 hour of parking. Or, well, honestly, most things right now. Leave it to McDonald's to come through for me and the crew when we need it the most. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
All new drinks are now at McDonald's. With refreshers like the Strawberry Watermelon Refresher and the Mango Pineapple Refresher with popping boba. To crafted sodas like the Sprite Berry Blast with berry flavors and cold foam. Who knew ice cold drinks could be so fire? 6 all-new drinks are here. Now at McDonald's.
Refreshers contain caffeine. Most families get their financial advice in pieces. A financial advisor here, a CPA there, an estate attorney somewhere else. Everyone means well, but nobody's talking to each other, and those gaps can work against you. Trajan Wealth's family office brings wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning together, not as separate conversations, but as one coordinated system built around your life, your goals, and the people who matter most. Ours is a true family office, not one that refers you out because it's convenient. This kind of dedicated collaboration used to require a 7-figure net worth, but here's the game changer. Trajan kicked that door open. Trajan advisors are fiduciaries, always obligated, always honored to act in your best interest. Unlock your Trajan family office at TrajanWealth.com or call 1-855-TRAJAN-1. That's 1-855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax.
Is your child glued to their phone, endlessly scrolling Instagram, watching TikTok, living on Snapchat or YouTube? If so, they may be silently developing a serious addiction to social media platforms. Countries all around the world are banning these highly addictive apps for kids under 16. Go to socialabuse99.com right now to see if you qualify for potential compensation. Lawsuits worth millions now allege major social media companies intentionally design these platforms to addict kids under 18. Research links excessive use to depression, anxiety, eating disorders, inappropriate adult exposure, and even suicidal thoughts. If your child suffered serious emotional or psychological harm tied to social media use, you may qualify for potential compensation. Go to socialabuse99.com for a free case review. That's socialabuse99.com.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services by the Goldwater Law Firm in Phoenix, Arizona. Primary legal services performed by co-counsel law firms. For additional disclaimers, go to goldwaterlawfirm.com.
Hey, it's me, Ross, and I'm brought to you today by my friend and personal hero, That Mortgage Guy, Don.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah. We like it when you watch. At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
What up, JCS crew? Hey, can we get a Jimmy on OnlyFans? I'd pay to watch him waxing his head. Woo! I'm just tingling thinking about it.
There you go, Jimmy.
I think you have to think about it like this. If you have a kink in a hose, all you have to do is shake it really hard and then it comes out. But if you have a fetish in a hose, you just gotta get a whole new, brand new hose. Or not even a hose. Switch out the hose for a bigger hose, maybe?
Jim, please use Checking for Ticks as one of your pick the porn titles. Thank you.
If Deb is wearing thigh-high stockings, a lace bra, and a whip, that's a kink. A fetish would be if Jimmy was wearing that.
He'd look better in it, too.
We both have them. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Best round
and
yet.
Ross.
That guy had good timing.
Yeah, it did. All right, what's in the old Jackie sack, buddy?
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Chew, chew.
Clickety clack, clickety clack.
Got a pair of tickets to Mumford & Sons at Benchmark International Arena August 7th. Also got a pair of tickets to Stellar Nights at the Orlando Science Center, where Stellar Nights brings your favorite artists to life with incredible laser effects inside the all-new Dome. Through August 1st, see the lineup, grab your tickets at osc.org. They added new shows. Make sure if you're going, get there early.
Yes.
But it's osc.org. Those are the prizes in the Jackie Sack.
So back to you, a clickety-clack.
Yes, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Let's go 4.
4 sounds good. That is Jake. Jake, how you doing?
Hey, good. How you doing?
Doing good, buddy. Want to play a little game with us?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it, buddy.
Game show.
All right, Jake, this is a real easy game. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is not true, Jake.
What?
If you can find it, buddy, I'll send you over to see Jack. It'll be creepy for a minute, but he's got some cool stuff. And he gets
Jackie
some
Sack.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Here we go, buddy. On this day in 1992, actress, singer, songwriter, director, producer, entrepreneur.
Taylor Swift?
She started on Barney and Friends. Oh, she dated Justin Bieber.
Britney Spears?
She's Taylor Swift's best friend.
Selena Gomez
is the answer. Today, Selena Gomez was born on this day. Here are 3 fun facts about Selena and one Cinderella story of a lie. Buddy, we're talking about Selena Gomez. Which one of these is not true? Number 1, Selena was the first person to have 100 million followers on Instagram. Number 2, one of her favorite snacks is a sleeve of Fig Newtons. Number 3, she has a transplanted kidney that she named after Saturday Night Live star Fred Armisen. Or lastly, Selena's mom was just 16 years old when she gave birth. Which one of those is a lie?
Ooh, number 2.
That's the one, buddy. You're a winner.
Yay! Hey, look at that, keeping us on time.
Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. Let's go indeed. Hey, out of curiosity, what do you think her actual favorite snack is? It is a weird one.
Is it Cheekies or Takis?
She eats a whole lemon raw.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah, let's say. Yeah, I agree, buddy. You're a winner. I'm going to put you on hold. My man Jake is the winner. I am not the winner today. Got it right there with a guess. Yeah, one of her regular snacks is a whole lemon. Yeah. A couple other things you may not know. By the way, she is the first person to have 100 million followers on Instagram. You knew that, though, right?
No, I did not.
Right. How much do you think each sponsored post that Selena Gomez puts up is worth? In other words, what does she get paid to post for a company or a product?
$50,000.
I'll go 25 G's.
I'll go 40 G's.
800,000 is the answer.
Wow.
Yeah, 100 million followers. She had a transplanted kidney that she named after SNL star Fred Armisen.
Don't even want to know why.
Do not get that. And Selena's mom was just 16 years old when she gave birth. A couple other things. She also set records on Instagram. She currently only uses social media platform TikTok. So even after becoming the number one, follower or person with number one followers, she left the platform altogether. And it was because of the comments she was getting in the comments here.
Oh wow.
She has lupus, which is one of the reasons she lost a kidney. And then lastly, right before going on stage to perform, she drinks a shot of
Fireball,
tequila.
Lemon juice.
Olive oil is the answer.
Wow.
She says it keeps her vocal cords loose.
Well, there you have it.
There you go.
It also makes you talk with your hands.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I see what you're saying.
I tell it a pun.
Thoughts?
Not a pun.
No, but you tell them.
No, take it back. Why'd you put that in my birthday card? Today's Thoughts is actually going to be a small competition with our listeners. That's going to be a side plot for Today's Thoughts.
All right.
There are so many people asking me, Ross, are you going to have a second kid? And I'm here to tell you, the main reason why I would have a second kid is because I want my son to have that sibling experience. This past week on Good Sauce, I was talking to Joel, and we started going down to the Mount Rushmore of sibling experiences.
Yeah, because he has 2 kids.
So all of Central Florida, be part of the challenge, and we will nominate the worst sibling story.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone has. I can't believe my brother did this to me. I can't believe I did this to my sister. Vice versa. Yada yada. I've got some quivers in my, in my bolt getting ready to get shot for today's Ross Thoughts of what I did to my brother and what he did to me. Jack, start thinking about what you did to your sisters because it's a sibling off. Who did the worst thing to their sibling in Central Florida? We're going to find out after the break.
Yes, we will. Back in a sec. Fresh keyword, too.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
The off-ramps reopened from the Greenway northbound to the airport exit.
Northbound on the Greenway near Red Bug Lake Road, the left lane's still blocked. Traffic stop and go. Westbound on the Beach Line at OBT, all lanes are getting by. There's still some crews off to the shoulder, but there's nothing slowing you down in that area. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
Man, there's no question that when you have plumbing problems, your entire house comes to a screeching halt. That means no showers, no flushing toilets, no working sinks. Everybody knows it is the absolute worst. And that, my friends, is why it's always smart to have a reputable plumbing company on call. And for me, it's easy. It's Modern Plumbing Industries. These guys have blown me away. They've already done like 4 projects on my property, and we're going to have them out to do another one soon. They're simply amazing. They do it all from houses to high rises. They're employee owned, and they've been around since 1975. And look at these deals, man. $1,776 will get you a 40 or 50 gallon electric water heater installed. How about $250 off any service over $2,500? And even when you book your appointment and you just mentioned the Jim Colbert Show, $50 discount right off rip. Call today for 24-hour service, 407-327-6000, or find them online easily at modernpi.com.
At Rental World, we've proudly served the Osceola County since 1971 with top quality equipment, competitive prices, and unbeatable service. From mini excavators to stump grinders to pressure washers and dump trailers, we've got what you need to get the job done right. As a Steel Elite dealer, we carry everything from chainsaws to trimmers, plus concrete saws and more. For a limited time, Steel battery products are on sale to celebrate 100 years of Steel. Visit RentalWorldFL.com or stop by today. Rental World, making your job easier for over 50 years.
250 years. That's how long America has stood for freedom, strength, and the pride of building something that lasts. At Renewal by Andersen, they believe your home should stand for the same thing. So to honor America's 250th anniversary, Central Florida homeowners get $250 off every window and door this month only. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. With American craftsmanship, expert installation, and their unmatched signature service, Renewal by Andersen delivers the strength, quality, and pride your home deserves. 250 years of America means $250 off every window and door and your replacement project. But this is a limited time offer for Central Florida homeowners. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to claim your savings and reserve your free design consultation, or better yet, stop by their showroom off of Lee Road in Winter Park and see these beautiful products for yourself. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're thinking about selling your home this summer, there's no better time than now. With Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer, you can skip the market uncertainty and sell your home hassle-free and for top dollar. Hi, this is Mark Spain. The guaranteed offer is the simplest way to sell your home. With our guaranteed offer, you're always in control. You can eliminate all the hassle, sell your home for top dollar, and move when you're ready. There are no showings, no open houses, and no stress. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Tired of taking allergy pills every day to treat your allergies? Aspire Allergy and Sinus has helped thousands, including me, who spent years suffering before finally doing something. Like Erin, whose migraines were alleviated almost immediately after her sinus surgery with Aspire. Or Julie, who didn't even realize it was allergy season because she felt so much better after taking her allergy drops. Fixing your allergies is easier than you think it is. Go to AspireAllergy.com to set your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Dan Dennis here. Look, I don't need an attorney to tell you distracted driving is bad. Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt sees the aftermath every single day, and it's awful. So do me a favor. Eyes on the road, hands on the wheel, and keep it right here on Real Radio. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
Hey, Orlando, why settle for one dealership when you can shop 3? Greenway Kia's 3 Central Florida locations give you access to 3 times the inventory. Shop over 1,200 new Kias, all priced clearly online at greenwaykias.com. Plus, when you trade with us, over 40 Greenway dealerships bid on your vehicle to help maximize its value. And this week only, bring us any trade and get an additional $1,000 off your new Kia. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. All factory rebates applied.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
Some things can steal your sunshine. Ugh, I just got my hair done.
Sorry, the cooler's broken.
Anyone see my flip-flops? Anyone?
But COVID-19 can steal a lot more.
I just took a COVID test. Ugh.
Prescription medications for COVID exist. If you test positive this summer, ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com/COVID-19 to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit theNickLeeGroup.com.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Reese Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Preset. Preset. That's preset. Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Hey, Ross asking how it would be in the 80s and 90s. Keep in mind that the national anthem was not a huge pregame event until the global war on terror, 2003, 2004. Back then, in the old days, it was just, please rise. There was a little bitty color guard, no big fanfare. You usually missed it. So, different times, bud. Take care.
That's wild. You remember that? You guys remember it being like that?
Oh, yeah. They definitely, it became more of a thing.
Did it really?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Then they added it on the flyovers, and it's definitely more pomp and circumstance now.
Interesting. I did not, for some reason, that does not hit with me for some reason. I've always felt that the national anthem was a big deal at sporting events.
Well, you know, as someone who's taken in so many sporting events throughout my life, I'm surprised I don't remember that either.
Yeah. I mean, playing baseball as a kid, we did it when I was like 14, 15 years old, and the entire...
in Little League, we used to do
it. For sure.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Yeah.
And your 6 o'clock keyword is preset. Preset. Just go to realradio.fm and send that away for your chance at $1,000. Preset, guys. That is your 6 o'clock keyword. Let's get some Ross thoughts.
It's weird.
Today's Ross Thoughts.
It's funny.
Brought to you by
sometimes
my hero.
It's Ross.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Spelled like sauce. It's Ross Thoughts.
That mortgage guy, Don.
Easy.
That mortgage guy, Don. Guys, if you don't know, he has his own show Saturday mornings right here on the greatest radio station to ever exist, Real Radio, where they go over all of the questions that you need the answers to. If you don't know anything about home loans or mortgages or refis, Mortgage Guy Don, thatmortgageguydon.com.
There you go.
Now, I am here to bring up a topic from this week's Good Sauce of Ross with Ross and Joel that broadcast at 8 o'clock tonight on that very station.
Nice.
And one of the things that was kind of the meatiest topic is that my best friend Joel, who's in his early 40s.
Whoa. Wow, what a shot.
I know.
What a shot.
Early 40s. Well, he has a 16 and a 14-year-old. And he just expressed to me that it's so much hate you, love you, hate you, love you, hate you, love you.
Really?
That it can be very exhausting. And then it got me thinking about all the times that I was a little brother. And then I thought about it. Wait a second. Everybody here on the Jim Colbert Show, we all have siblings.
We do.
So I am so curious, and I asked before we went to break, the texting service, boy, did they come through. Deb, did you read some of those texts?
No.
Oh, pull those texts up because I asked Central Florida, what's the worst thing that you've done to your sibling or the worst thing that your sibling has done to you? And boy, there are some examples.
Like my sister stole about $5,000 of my things and sold them for drug money.
Damn.
Including a signed Jimi Hendrix record.
Wow.
There was another text saying that he knocked out his little sibling's tooth, and then when they both grew up, there was a tattoo of a bloody tooth.
A tribute to their sibling.
Yeah.
Funny.
And I am so curious because Jim, you're a man of integrity. The man knows no wrong.
Oh, stop.
But you've also been a brother.
Yes.
Which means you've done some bad stuff.
Bad Jim.
What is the worst thing you did to your sibling? Like, was there a prank? Was there anything?
I got to tell you, it's kind of the other way around. Do you mind if I say that?
Yeah,
Okay.
no. So she picked on you.
Yeah, because here's the thing. My sister was way younger than me, and we really didn't spend a lot of time together when we were young, and didn't have a lot in common, right? So we didn't have this real close sibling relationship. But she used to love to get me in trouble with my dad, right? I mean, and so what she would do is she would just out of nowhere scream, "Don't do that." And then I would sit there in complete wonderment, and she would lose her mind, like, "Oh, don't you?" And basically get me in so much trouble, my dad would come around the corner and whip my ass.
And never ask you what you did.
And never ask me what I did, whatever. Just see when my sister crying and hollering and stuff, and I would just get tore up. And she did that a lot, and it was a pain in the ass. I think it actually a little bit caused maybe how we are, the way we are now. Because
That's
I
pretty
helped.
dirty, dude. She's playing like double Jeopardy over there, man.
Yeah. It was not good, dude.
She's playing 3D chess.
And she probably doesn't even remember it because she was like 2-3 years old. But I would just get my
damn.
Yeah.
She was a gangster
3 or 4
from a
years.
toddler?
I'm telling you, dude, I would get my ass worn out because of her.
All because she would just scream,
She would
"Don't do that!"
Yeah, she would just scream or just she would hit me and then I would hit her back. And then when I would hit her back, she would start yelling for dad or mom. It was terrible. It was the worst. It drove. And actually, can I tell you something? All jokes aside, it happened when we lived. When I was probably, how old are you when you're in the 5th grade?
10, 11.
Okay, so that's when it happened. So she was actually more like maybe 6 or 7 at that time, and it happened so much that I thought I was having a damn breakdown. I really did. I mean, I thought I was having like a mentally. I didn't understand what fair was because I would always say like she's doing it, and they would never believe her. They would never believe me.
And there's still 3 of us listening to this right now, knowing for a fact that you definitely did something. Deb, worst thing that you did to your brother, or the worst thing that your brother did to you?
We got into a knockout drag-out fight one night in the basement.
Sick. Like blood, blows.
Oh yeah, I knocked his bottom tooth through his bottom lip.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
I like that.
Do you remember what it was?
No,
it's a kink.
But when we came upstairs,
That's a fetish.
my parents were grilling. We were getting ready to have like a little,
Barbecue?
Yeah, some burgers on the grill. And my mom looked at me and she looked at my brother and she said, "What the hell happened?" And I said, "Nothing. We just had some stuff to work out. So we just worked it out in the basement."
How old were you?
I was 12, 13.
Yeah. That's how we do it in the Midwest.
And she's like, "Oh, okay. All right. So let me show you how you really beat some ass."
Yeah, right.
And then I almost graduated with high school with a black eye.
No way, really?
My second one.
Wow. Guy on the texting service said, simple like this, goes, "I don't know, sister pushed me in the fireplace."
See, that's what I'm talking about. You sure you want a second?
Like, I don't know where you put that, but my sister did push me in the fireplace.
If you guys see any of the texts, just throw them out.
How about this one? When I was 11, my brother, 23, tried to kill me with a .22 rifle.
Yeah, I'll take the busted lip any day.
So you kind of got to go with the glass half full text there, Jack. Right. Not the attempted murder ones or the drug money tragedy ones. We're looking for the funny ones. But Jack, you have, 12, 13 sisters?
About that, yeah.
A Noah's
it seems
Ark
like that
amount
at
of
I have
sisters.
6 sisters, but one was younger. So she and I, and 2 years apart. So she and I were the closest together.
Not even Mormon.
Yeah, no, Catholic. That's how it happens.
The good old rhythm method.
So you're the second to youngest out
Correct.
of the football team.
Correct.
The gaggle of sisters.
Yes.
And did you pick on that small sister, or did the small sister pick on you?
No, I picked on her. I guess I did. I don't know. I was being nice.
Yeah, no, you picked on her.
Yeah, I did. But not only did I pick on her, the next oldest sister, who I think was kind of jealous of the young one because she was the baby out of 7 kids.
Right.
She was getting all the attention. So me and the next oldest, when my sister was sleeping in bed, we pretended that we were robbers breaking in.
Oh, my God.
And we talked about killing her.
So
like we were crouched next to the bed saying, like, hey, Mac, there's someone in the bed. Should we kill him? Yeah, let's kill him.
So yeah, it's happening. It's happening again here, Jack.
What's that?
You threw down another example, and it's really dark.
No.
It's
this
filled
is fun.
with
This
murder
is fun.
and crime.
Then we jump up and pretend to stab her in the back, but like by like hitting her with your hand in the back, and then she jumps up, and then everyone has a good laugh after she screams and tells mom.
How is your relationship with this sister now?
Oh, we're thick as thieves.
Yeah,
tight. Yeah,
no, I don't believe one.
Better now than it was then.
Because of the face.
She got me back. Yeah. I won money in a bank giveaway once, and I stupidly left it in a Christmas stocking hanging on my bedroom door, and she took that money.
That was payment for every nighttime murder.
She had to buy a gun to protect herself from the robbers.
I like how you think that's eye for an eye, the whole fear of death.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. I was at $11.
You're right, $11.
The worst thing that I ever did to my brother was actually in correlation to the worst thing I think he ever did to me. And there's plenty. Every little brother can rattle off like a quick Mount Rushmore of worse things than an older brother. I once got locked out naked on my back patio, and then he told me the front door is open, so I had to run around naked this apartment complex.
See, brothers are worse. I think. That's where you get the really dark stuff.
I fell in between a wall and a bed, and there just so happened to be a kitchen knife in my brother's room. So then he grabbed the kitchen knife, and then he like dragged the dull side like around on my legs and on my chest. And the little brothers are something else, but by far,
this is what you want to give to your son.
Really?
Yeah. Now when I say it out loud. But the worst / best moment that still makes me laugh. The worst thing I ever did to my older brother was find out that he's not cool in middle school. The second I found out that my brother was getting picked on in public school, kind of gave me the little brother aura, confident vibe of I'm going to dunk on my brother. So I would make fun of him a little bit more, and I would poke fun and all of that. And one day I wanted to play a board game with him. It was Stratego. And Stratego, thank you. I always get the two.
That's fine.
And I know I've shared this, I think, once before, but when I gave him Stratego,
there you go.
He put the flag right there in the front so he would lose quick. And then I pushed him, and he pushed me, and I said, who do you think you are, Mega Man? This man stepped back and then unleashed a Street Fighter kick to my eye socket. Blah! My eye socket gets lacerated by the toenail, and then and we immediately go to the hospital. And it's the biggest "I hate you, I hate you, I love you" moment that my brother and I we've ever had. And it's just got me thinking, if I were to have a second child, what is going to happen? Because siblings, I mean, imagine twins. Imagine twins when they get in disagreements, dude. I think Lord of the Rings happens or Game of Thrones happens when twins get in disagreements.
Oh, like Brad here. It says, or like this one here. It says, my older sister simply pushed me out of a running car. I broke my younger brother's arm. I stole my brother's ATM to go to the Grateful Dead show, but he pushed me out of a slow-moving car years earlier.
Melissa texted, I'm glad I was an only child.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because Teresa said one time it put masking tape all over my sister's face, including her eyebrows. And when we pulled the tape off, of course, all of her hair came out. That was my worst moment for my sister.
Yeah, my sister's 10 years old. I put her in the closet and started piling clothes on her. We were playing Star Wars Compactor.
Those are your Ross thoughts, man. Reach out to your brother. Reach out to your sister. It's worth a phone call and just reminisce over those times, because I recently did that with my brother, and boy, it got me thinking maybe a second child isn't out of the picture, because I would love to have my son have those sibling experiences. I'm out. Peace.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Got a bunch of things we'll wrap up before we get out of here today. We'll do that next.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James Miguel and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
There's about a 5-mile backup due to an accident northbound on the Greenway past Redbug Lake Road. The left lane's blocked. Traffic is stop and go from University Boulevard. Road rangers are off to the shoulder, clearing up that earlier accident on the ramp from the Greenway northbound at Jeff Fuqua Boulevard towards the airport. The roadways are busy, so travel with caution. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Mark Tremonti sings Frank Sinatra. Featuring members of Frank Sinatra's orchestra. Friday, December 18th, Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts. Tickets on sale now at drphillipscenter.org.
Now that we have AT&T Fiber Internet in our home, our connection's so fast it can handle streaming, gaming, surfing, and video conferencing for the whole family. The only downside? Our kids' friends are coming over way more often than we'd like. Hey, Jaden, Braden, Zayden, come on in, you guys. Luke, what's up, buddy? How's baseball going? I've got the game streaming in the den. Maybe you can pick up some pointers before we take on Kennedy next week. Ashley A, Ashley D, Ashley P, is this for a group project again? Because last time it looked a lot like high-speed reality TV research. Hey, Kristen! You got the ring light and the tripod this time. Don't forget to tag the house with the fastest internet. Honey, it's going to be another late one. We're going to need more snacks.
Tell all your neighbors, AT&T Fiber has arrived. Hyper-fast internet is now available in your neighborhood. Learn more at att.com/internet. Limited availability in select areas.
Your loan is important to us. Please hold. You could be approved in days.
Not at MScott. Just walk in with your photo ID, proof of income, and checking account info, and walk out with $50 to $1,000 in minutes. MScott. Some restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Sutherland Nissan's got it all this month during our American 250th anniversary celebration event. Want 0% for 60 months?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
How about 5,000 customer cash?
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
With over 500 vehicles.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
Plus, get our 5-year, 60,000-mile warranty at Sutherland Nissan.
Orlando knows it's Sutherland.
0% for 60 equals $1,667 per thousand. All offers with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Are you thinking about home buying, refinancing, or just wondering if your mortgage quote is any good? It's so easy to get a free quote or compare the one that you have already at thatmortgageguydawn.com. Whether you are doing a traditional or reverse mortgage, a HELOC, or a business loan, That Mortgage Guy Don is your local expert. And he's also a lot of fun to hang out with.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguydawn.com.
Russ Rollins here. This July, celebrate America's 250th birthday by declaring your freedom on outdated bathrooms, hard-to-clean grout, and the worry of hidden leaks. At HBN Bath, they'll help you enjoy beautiful, low-maintenance shower designs with quality products from brands like Moen. For a limited time, qualified buyers can enjoy no payments until 2028. It's your chance to declare independence from old bathrooms once and for all. Visit HBNUSA.com. That's HBNUSA.com. License number CBC 1255975.
Is your child glued to their phone?
endlessly scrolling Instagram, watching TikTok, living on Snapchat or YouTube? If so, they may be silently developing a serious addiction to social media platforms. Countries all around the world are banning these highly addictive apps for kids under 16. Go to socialabuse99.com right now to see if you qualify for potential compensation. Lawsuits worth millions now allege major social media companies intentionally design these platforms to addict kids under 18. Research links excessive use to depression, anxiety, eating disorders, inappropriate adult exposure, and even suicidal thoughts. If your child suffered serious emotional or psychological harm tied to social media use, you may qualify for potential compensation. Go to socialabuse99.com for a free case review. That's socialabuse99.com.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services by the Goldwater Law Firm in Phoenix, Arizona. Primary legal services performed by co-counsel law firms. For additional disclaimers, go to goldwaterlawfirm.com.
Identity theft can cost more than you think. Drained investment accounts, stolen tax returns, lost wages, expenses for lawyers. It's a lot. That's why LifeLock is backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which covers up to $1 million for stolen funds, fees, and experts and lawyers, and out-of-pocket expenses. Don't face the burden of identity theft alone. Protect your future and finances with LifeLock. Join now. Save up to 30% off your first year with promo code BECK at LifeLock.com. 1-800-LifeLock, promo code BECK. LifeLock.com. Terms to apply.
A lot of apps like to say they're free until they ask for your credit card. iHeartRadio is different. No required subscriptions, no trial periods, no surprise charges. We make money from our advertisers, not from you. It's the same radio you've never paid for. Live radio stations, playlists, podcasts, and artist stations, all in one app. So if you haven't already, download the free iHeartRadio app. Free radio. Always has been, always will be. Now wherever you go.
iHeartRadio.
What if we told you Matt Damon was screaming on set to get his voice weather warned for The Odyssey? From the TikTok Podcast Network, Raiders of the Lost Podcast has the whole story about the biggest movies of the summer. Download the iHeartRadio app and search Raiders of the Lost Podcast now.
Need more animals, more gators, and more fun? Y'all need Gatorland.
Radio 104.1.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Hey everybody, I'm Swilly. So when it comes to blood, I am the biggest bitch that you'll ever meet. But it's only when the blood is coming out of me. If it's coming out of someone or something else, I'm fine with it. But if it comes out of me, turning colors and falling down. It's like reverse Darwinism. Okay, I love you. Goodbye.
So the worst thing for me with this Vaso Vega whatever deal is being cut by cardboard, a manila envelope, or getting somebody who doesn't know how to do it really well to draw blood.
Yeah.
That is the by far worst for me. And running with a really bad crowd when I was younger, I've been shot and stabbed in fights. I've shot myself with a nail gun on accident.
I've done that.
I've cut myself with a chainsaw and circular saw on accident. And nothing beats cardboard.
Really? It's wild.
My baby brother refused to help clean up during the summer break. I tie him to a dining room chair, leave him in the middle of the living room, forget that it's daytime when this happens, so I'm out playing. It gets dark. My parents haven't come home yet. My brother's sitting in the middle of the living room in pitch black darkness. He's 62 years old today. Afraid of the dark.
Still afraid of the dark. That's funny. Okay. It's well said,
It's a
sir.
saucer full of secrets. Light the candle, flip the pancake. Boy, go get 'em.
Did he say it's a saucer full of secrets? Light the candle.
He did.
Flip the pancake.
Flip the pancake.
Attaboy. Go get him.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I am Jim. There is Deb.
Hello.
Jack.
Hi.
And Ross.
Look, I don't want it to stick, but I do. Just this weird flatulent tradition that this talkbacker.
And I think he only calls when you're here. Preset. That is your 6 o'clock keyword, Preset. Go to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. Preset's the word. Good luck.
Get that money.
Get that money indeed. So we talk about new TV shows all the time here. And I've been watching documentaries lately, but last night my wife went to bed a little bit early. So I had the living room to myself. So I said, well, let's see.
Time to be the mayor of Fap City.
Let me check out this camera thing that Ross was talking about.
Let me see if the stranger's in town.
Ew.
I can hold it with my right hand. Anyway, and so I watched a couple episodes of Hawk last night. Which is the Will Ferrell, Molly Shannon golf product out there with I think one
golf product.
Yeah,
I like it.
Was actually one of the most interesting people. Finster, what's her last name? What's her first name?
Finster. Oh no.
Yeah, it's
something like that.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the lesbian?
Yeah, the blonde girl, the comedian.
Yeah, she's funny.
She's his caddy in the movie. So like it's so I'm watching the show. The show is about a washed up golfer who's kind of a bombastic kind of guy, and
Fortune.
Yeah, Fortune
Femster.
Finmeister or something like that, right?
Femster. Fortune Femster.
Okay, whatever.
Finmeister works way better.
Yeah, it was way better. Right?
Fortune Burgermeister Burger.
I think Savannah's met her a number of times for some reason.
Jingleheimer Femster?
So it's an episodic show. I turned it on last night because it's golf related. It's got Will Ferrell, two of my favorite things. I actually love Will Ferrell movies.
I'm so curious.
Have you seen it?
I have not, but I'm going to be judgmental, and I'm a little surprised by my own take here. I don't think I'm going to like it.
You're not going to like it because it's terrible.
Everyone's trashing it.
Are they really?
It is. It's
big time.
It's awful. Yeah. Like I'm saying, it is awful. Like it's not a good vehicle. It wouldn't be a good vehicle for anybody. And I think if anybody could pull that character off, it would be Ferrell. But he's done this so much. This whole overboard, sports guy, whether it be in Semi-Pro or Blades of Glory, it's any one of those characters. Pick him out. He's just applying that to golf, and he's 10 years late. He's 10 years late on this product. It is not good. Don't watch it. I didn't laugh one time. There was not one redeeming scene in the entire. I think I watched 2.5 or 3 episodes.
Oh my god!
And it got worse per episode.
How'd you get that far into it?
I wanted to see if it turned around, like I'm episode 4 guy, right?
Who does that? Usually,
this happens all the time. I come in here, I'm like, well, I've watched the show, and Jack will go every single time. Did you make it to episode 4? And I'm like, well, no, I'm on episode 3. He goes, 4 is where it all changes. And to be honest with you, he's been damn accurate.
Yeah.
Like almost every one of these shows that I don't really kind of get into, once I get to episode 4, which seems to be like the turnaround episode when they start springing stuff on you, this thing never did anything. It is so bad.
That's in real series. This thing is just like a way too long SNL sketch.
It's so bad. You're right. That's exactly what it is.
And
if this was a character on the show, you could easily see him bringing it out like once a month, maybe.
And people would flip a couple minutes and then move on.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of this show, although I think the criticism of and I'm surprised also by this take, but the criticism that people had with the show Stick, I loved the show Stick.
I haven't seen an episode of that.
I loved the show Stick. Now, the criticism of
that's Owen Wilson, right?
That's Owen Wilson, and I understand
Mark Maron.
I understand the take of why are we having a trans discussion in the middle of the show? In fact, I kind of am okay with that criticism. I wish that storyline really wasn't as big of a forefront on that show. But other than that, Owen Wilson, Stick, the comedy is great, and the acting's phenomenal.
And he can play. He's actually a pretty good player.
That was one of my biggest complaints about Stick, is that every time you saw this retired, professional golfer swing a golf club, it was a beautiful swing in the dark. And you'd see like a silhouette of someone standing in for Owen.
Yeah, well, Ferrell has no swing. It's not good at all. And really, to be honest with you, it looks like something that Sandler would do. That's kind of what it feels like, is an Adam Sandler kind of what's the movie he made?
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, it looks like a Happy Gilmore movie. It's exactly what it looks like. He tries to get the crazy, wacky characters in there, and it doesn't work. Nothing hits.
Well, it's
the scenes that are supposed to have punchlines and laughs before they transfer or transition to another scene aren't laughable. They're not funny.
It might be how it came about, because Happy Gilmore 2 on Netflix was direct to Netflix, did well, and maybe they're like, okay, now we need a series.
Yeah, and you have Will Ferrell. I mean, obviously one of the best comedic actors we've had in the last 25, 30 years. But I think he's just kind of played, man. I just think that character's played out. For me, it is. Now, I mean, we had just somebody text in and they thought it was awesome. So and also, God, this is going to sound so pretentious.
Is it an age thing?
No. It's not an age thing.
A golf thing?
It's a golf thing.
It's a golf thing for me.
If you know how to play the game of golf, it's hard to enjoy shows like this because here's the thing. If he had a good swing and it was the show, it would be different. But like nothing they do here is really golfy. It's all kind of BS. None of that stuff that they're doing there really happens in golf.
So I watched episode 1 of a series that I like. Season 3 just came out, and I didn't even realize it. I just brought it up and saw, oh, wow, look at that. Because I was looking up Lucky, and instead of Lucky, I watched this show, and I don't even know if you've seen anyone in the first 2 seasons. Silo.
No, I haven't seen that. And the funny thing is I saw that last night when I was looking for whatchamacallit, like what was the movie you just said? Lucky.
Yeah.
And I saw Silo because it always comes up in the top 10 viewed or whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch it because we watched a show so similar to it. Remember the one I told you that had where they were underground.
Right.
And they had an entire society kind of underground. It kind of reminded me of that. And I've seen all the we're forced to live in this place kind of thing. So I stopped.
Anyway, it's good. I like it, but season 3, it just dropped. I don't even know how many episodes because Apple TV does one of those things where they only release 1 episode a week.
Yeah, I know what we're watching tonight, though, because my wife is into it and is taking over the world.
Hot D? Because that's what I'm doing. I missed last week's episode.
What is Hot D?
No. It's House of the Dragon, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking Targaryen.
House of the Dragon.
Right? There's some brother-sister stuff.
Yeah. No.
So, I don't know.
Easy.
I didn't. But it's for drama. It's not like a sexy thing.
We're trying to talk about TV. Yeah, okay. It's a show called The Ultimatum. Have you heard this?
No.
Look, you know what's taking over.
When you ask it, though, it sounds threatening.
Yeah, taking over is this, Love at First Love Island, Love at First Sight, Blind Love, all these shows where they force couples to kind of confront each other. That's what The Ultimatum is. So The Ultimatum is this. A number of couples come to this resort, right? And they're on the verge of going one way or the other, right? One person in the relationship has given the other person an ultimatum. In other words, ask me to marry you or move the blank on. So these people have been in not long term, but 2 or 3 year relationships, year-long relationships. So are those long? What is a long relationship?
7 years.
7 years. Okay, so these guys are in moderately long relationships. So they've been together a while. They're reaching that point, and the whole deal is when you come to the island, you get the ultimatum. You date the other people that got ultimatums. And the people that are giving the ultimatums have to watch the date happen.
Ooh.
So in other words, Deb and I go to do the ultimatum.
Here we go again.
Wait. You guys are dating?
I'm with you, Deb, because what's really messed up? It's HR playing the music.
This is the waiting music you hear when you call HR. So you and I are dating, right? We go to this island. You've given me an ultimatum, right? You're like, you better
put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it, or get the blank out. I'm going to go find somebody because I'm ready to have kids. I'm ready to settle down.
Whoa.
The whole 9 yards, right?
Okay.
So I give you
He doesn't have to deal with the stretch marks.
You give me the ultimatum, and let's say that NaomiBradshaw.com and Jack are on, and so is Ross and Olivia, right? So since you've given me the ultimatum, you go out and you date Jack and Ross.
All right.
I have to sit and watch the date happen.
You're the cuck?
This is a bit of a cuck. It's really odd.
Is this a drama or a game show?
It's like a reality show.
It sounds like
But I got to tell you, it was enthralling. Because here's the thing. The people weren't overboard that they chose, because a lot of these shows will choose people that are kind of overboard and dramatic. There's only one or two of those, but a lot of these people learn a lot about each other, and you kind of see how that works out. You think a couple of them are going to split up, and then you get it later, and they're like they're in good shape. So another episode comes out tonight. It's I think the
season 4.
Yeah, the season finale of The Ultimatum comes out tonight.
Is this your wife's favorite show?
I'm going to tell you, these shows, they found it. This is like the Survivor of this era. They found it. They found this formula where they just kind of get couples onto a secluded place and make them do some uncomfortable stuff, and it kills, dude. It kills. And you know what the other thing they do that's really smart? and this is going to sound silly, not everybody on the show is so overboard good looking.
Good.
Yeah. So
we need some ugly people on reality TV.
It's not that they're ugly, Ross, but it is interesting. Back in the early days when they did these shows, everybody looked like a model. And you're like, well, how could not anybody there be happy with the other person? They're all beautiful people. This show, they're good-looking people, no question, but they're not like that next level, like fake good-looking, which makes it seem kind of more real to you.
Do you think I could be on the show?
Yes,
Am I
easily.
attractive enough?
All of us could do it.
But am I ugly enough?
Yes.
No, I mean, it doesn't.
What the hell?
Well, I mean, if you
I
have
wasn't even talking to you.
If you have Olivia with you, you're fine.
So what is that? What does Olivia look like when I'm not there then?
Well, what I'm saying is
better?
Yeah. I don't know, like I couldn't tell you if any of the guys are handsome, but I know a couple of the girls
Sure you
are
could.
pretty good, are cute girls.
You're going to tell me you don't have 2 beers and can't tell a guy if he's handsome or not?
He says he can.
Jack, music.
With the Jesus. With the exception of like obvious good looking dudes, like your Henry Cavills and guys like that, you could go, okay, well that guy's like classically handsome. You can figure that out.
Your Beckhams.
Huh?
Beckhams.
Is he good looking?
So-
Is he really? I don't know.
Jim is
As long as he doesn't talk.
Yeah.
As soon as he opens his mouth.
But this is fun because it's a very fun way to find out that you're a Henry Cavill guy.
Well,
that's twice you brought him up when this topic's come up.
But I think most Hollywood actresses think he's the best looking dude in Hollywood. Like, I mean, I'm not saying anything. You mother.
I've never heard anybody say that before.
Get out of here.
I've never heard any red
You want to have some
carpet
fun?
event
Ever. You want to have some fun?
Oh, careful.
Go to YouTube and YouTube Henry.
Easy, fella.
Henry Cavill interviews and watch the women who are giant Hollywood stars react to Henry Cavill just making eye contact. Dude, it's crazy.
And who else?
These chicks are like giant Hollywood goddesses, and Cavill melts them to their pants.
Who else melts people like that?
I don't know.
Like, there's no.
I mean, it would be back in the day. It would be like your Brad Pitts and stuff,
All right,
right?
so he's also a Brad
Okay,
Pitt
get
guy.
out of here, dude.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, all right.
That's unfair.
That's 2 strikes right there.
Anyway,
you want to have some fun?
Anyway,
Go to YouTube. Check out my history folder.
And just
You don't
watch
wanna do
videos
that.
of Henry Cavill swoon girls.
It's just skate videos and Tool videos. That's all it is.
Don't say Tool.
It's going to be
Not
very
helping your
boring.
case.
A couple some YouTube golf stuff. That's it.
Yeah, I think I would. Like, when it comes to attractive Hollywood male stars.
Somebody says it Cuck Island. Go ahead.
It's like a really, really big chair that you sit.
Yeah.
But yeah, most
Kinda like the Pope
attractive.
chair.
Most attractive.
Dude?
Yeah, for me, I think I might go like Mortensen.
You know who my wife thinks is a very attractive dude?
Viggo
Viggo
Mortensen.
Mortensen. He's older, though.
Yeah.
So this
I
is,
like him old.
This is who and my wife doesn't really do this ever. She doesn't really ever mention when other people are good looking. She knows how sensitive I am. I'm joking. It's not the truth. Walking Dead, the guy who played Negan.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what his name is. The dude that had the bat with the barbed wire around it. The bad guy, the last bad guy. Yeah. She was a gigantic fan of him.
You've got to do that for Halloween.
Dude, there's a
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah, that's him. There's a video where he's doing an interview and he turns to the camera and winks, and my wife had that as her screensaver for a while.
Sure, there's nothing to see here.
I mean, that's wild. That was a screensaver.
Did not affect me at all.
You guys look alike.
Oh, you know, Jack.
What?
That guy.
You guys do have like the same kind of rugged face.
It's rugged. Oh, you mother!
You got a rugged
it's
face.
So obvious you guys are being dicks. That's the thing. He's like,
you direct that to that room.
Yeah.
Come
you
on.
just said it. You just said you got a rugged face, and you were lying.
No, I was not
You
lying.
think I have a rugged face?
Yes, I do. If I didn't think you'd have a rugged face, I wouldn't tell you. Get your ass back over by your
Tell
side.
me more. There you go. What about my rugged body?
Rugged, dude.
Get back on camera.
Rugged face, dude. I don't know if I would describe your face as rugged.
Oh yeah, you could see him on horseback.
Yeah.
I could see him getting taken down by the Ghostbusters.
Oh, get out of here. God damn. How would you decide your face?
I don't know.
Methy.
Methy? You got a methy face.
I
You
watched
look like a guy who would eat a block of cheese with both hands.
like Like, you know how the monsters in Starship Troopers like killed the troopers? They would like suck the soul.
Yeah.
I feel like I've gotten bugged a couple times from Starship Troopers.
Like somebody put a suit on your sugar water.
Yeah.
Sugar water.
My lows are quite low. I've got a couple of highs, but
You've had more than a few.
What's coming up for you? You heard it here first.
Okay. A model scout has been found dead amid an Epstein investigation.
Mm-hmm.
You and I kind of talked about that a little bit earlier.
We did.
Tropical storm Bertha is bearing down on Louisiana, and Taco Bell rolls out a deal after that cyclosporiasis outbreak.
Yeah, I know there's not one sandwich in Orlando with lettuce on it right now.
And we'll talk about that next during You Heard It Here First.
All right, back in a sec.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, Central Florida. Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Wednesday evening forecast. Keeping those temperatures mild as we head through the overnight tonight with partly cloudy skies. Temperatures only dropping down into the mid and upper 70s. So tomorrow, you know it's going to be hot as temperatures already start off throughout the upper 70s. And we're flirting with the 90s before noon even comes around for your Thursday. Again, it will be hot, but that humidity staying on the lower side as we see that dry air get pumped in from Bertha moving on west.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
With Rasmussen University, you don't have to be afraid of paying for college thanks to transparent costs and financial aid options for those who qualify. It's a smarter, clearer path to the future you deserve. Learn more at rasmussen.edu. That's rasmussen.edu.
Why do you love movies? Is it the emotion, the spectacle, the escapism? On Raiders of the Lost podcast, we explore cinema like no one else, including huge interviews with stars like Ryan Gosling on Project Hail Mary.
It was like the Jaws shark. Didn't always work, came with its own problems. That's what made it great. The heart of the movie is Rocky and Grace, and their friendship is hard-earned.
Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Raiders of the Lost podcast, and listen now.
It's tough watching your kids struggle with allergies, runny nose at recess, congestion at practice, trouble focusing in school. And then there's the guilt when you forget their allergy meds. But it doesn't have to be that way. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. They've treated thousands, including kids, with quick, kid-friendly testing and pain-free allergy drops. Make the most of summer break. Schedule your appointment now at AspireAllergy.com. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Some people are all talk, but conservative farmer Wilton Simpson gets the job done. That's why 61 Florida sheriffs, 24 former Cattlemen Association presidents, and Governor Ron DeSantis all agree. We need Republican Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. They endorse him because Wilton's done the job before. Safeguarding our food supply, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson banned hostile nations, including China, from buying Florida farmland. Standing with our farmers and against overdevelopment, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson increased farmland preservation by 243%. Expanding Florida's wildlife corridors, he got it done. Conservative Wilton Simpson created the Florida Wildlife Corridor Program and conserved 18 million acres of Florida land, including thousands of acres of working farmland. Wilton Simpson is a conservative workhorse who gets the job done. A proven conservative farmer endorsed by Ron DeSantis. Wilton Simpson for Commissioner of Agriculture. Paid for by Wilton Simpson, Republican, for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture.
Is your child glued to their phone, endlessly scrolling Instagram, watching TikTok, living on Snapchat or YouTube? If so, they may be silently developing a serious addiction to social media platforms. Countries all around the world are banning these highly addictive apps for kids under 16. Go to socialabuse99.com right now to see if you qualify for potential compensation. Lawsuits worth millions now allege major social media companies intentionally design these platforms to addict kids under 18. Research links excessive use to depression, anxiety, eating disorders, inappropriate adult exposure, and even suicidal thoughts. If your child suffered serious emotional or psychological harm tied to social media use, you may qualify for potential compensation. Go to socialabuse99.com for a free case review. That's socialabuse99.com.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services by the Goldwater Law Firm in Phoenix, Arizona. Primary legal services performed by co-counsel law firms. For additional disclaimers, go to goldwaterlawfirm.com.
Hoagie Fest is back at Wawa. And this year,
It's a meal deal. Grab any shorty hoagie, wrap, or chicken sandwich, any Hers chips, and a small fountain drink for just $6. Or make it a classic for only $8. It's the hoagies you love, now with even more value. Big flavor, same Hoagie Fest vibes, but only for a limited time. Hoagie Fest is back. Gotta have a Wawa.
Any good weekend plans?
Oh, I'm going on a weekend cruise on MSC Cruises. We're going to White Sand Beach and Beanbag Share.
Are you using nouns as verbs?
You can do that on MSC Cruises. Where was I? The food. We'll rigatoni, French fry, we might even gelato. How about you?
Yeah, I was gonna lawnmower.
For a limited time, get up to 30% off cruises, plus get up to $150 onboard credit and kids sail free. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey, it's me, Ross, and I'm brought to you today by my friend and personal hero, That Mortgage Guy, Don.
ThatMortgageGuyDon.com.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Hey, boys and girls, our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead. So, looking ahead on Real Radio, another 13 chances for you to win $1,000 starting tomorrow on the Monsters in the morning at 9 a.m. They'll have keywords at 9, 10, and then we carry it on every hour all the way up until 9 p.m. at night. Now, when it comes time for you to look ahead for you and your family's future, you can trust the team at TK Law, whether it's wills, estate planning, trust. Use Ray Trenley online at onefirmforlife.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
I hate to say it, but I'm agree with Jimmy. I have to give a show at least 2 or 3 tries in an episode to see if I like it or not.
Yeah.
I hated the very first episode or 2 of The Expanse, but it got better and better the longer you watch it.
The Expanse?
Sometimes shows are just like that. But it's Will Ferrell. Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, agreed, buddy.
So many years ago, my brother and I, in our early, like 14, 15-year-old, were working out in the yard, very hot day. My brother goes in to go get some lemonade, comes back out with with a cup full of ice. I take a big giant sip because I'm really, really thirsty. And I'm like, oh my God, that tastes like the ocean. Yup, he peed in it.
Let me tell you what, that is an ass whipping they would write a book about. That would be a documentable. That's not even a word, I don't think.
That would go on for years.
It doesn't matter. Wordle doesn't care about what is a word or isn't.
Oh, that was...
Oh, my Wordle fans out there. How about that bomb today that I missed completely?
Sketchy.
25-day streak going in today.
Oh, that sucks.
It's the worst. All right, welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack. Yo. And Ross as well.
It's true.
Coming up tomorrow, we'll have Chloe G in to tell us what's happening in Orlando on the weekend. Glenn Klausman will drop by for Colbert Court. Glenn's segment very, very, very popular.
Indeed.
I love it. And by the way, we've had a really good day today. A lot of people just sending over some really nice stuff. Thanks, guys, for all the kind words. We appreciate it.
Thank you for listening.
Our goal every day is to try to entertain you, make you smile a little bit, maybe think a tiny bit. But today was a lot of fun for sure.
Forget the world till I remind you.
Yeah, right.
Flip the pancake.
Happy birthday, Ross.
Thanks, man.
Yay! Happy birthday, Ross.
Happy birthday,
And I think it's worth noting, and I don't want to throw my wife underneath the bus, but her gift is still in the mail. where I'm going with this is that you guys were my only gifts.
Oh, really?
Aw.
So I really appreciate that.
But listen, man, we love you very much, and we love having you around.
And we're sorry your other friends suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, your other friends do suck, dog.
Well, I also had a friend buy me a dinner.
Oh, that's nice.
Joel got me beer and a chicken parm sandwich.
Oh, dude, that's great. For a father of two, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
What a good gift, for sure.
I got the chicken parm extra crispy.
Yeah, very nice. All right, Deb, let's do You Heard It Here first.
It's time for You Heard It Here First on The Jim Colbert Show.
And You Heard It Here First is brought to you by Stellar Nights at Orlando Science Center now through August 1st. See the lineup and grab your tickets at osc.org, but please arrive early. Their shows are filling up quickly. A model scout with alleged connections to Jeffrey Epstein has been found dead at a home near Paris, France. French officials say Daniel Syed had been identified as a person prosecutors planned to question as part of an ongoing investigations into associates of Epstein. Darn how this just got right into their timeline, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, Justice Department records released earlier this year include messages suggesting Syed introduced Epstein to young women, including some described as minors, though he repeatedly denied any wrongdoing. Tropical storm Bertha is turning over southern Louisiana. Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry is urging residents to remain vigilant even as Bertha loses strength.
Even a weaker storm can produce dangerous rainfall, localized flooding, and hazardous travel conditions.
In the latest National Hurricane Center update, Bertha is still packing 45-mile-per-hour winds and is now around 25 miles east of New Orleans. A tropical storm warning is in effect from the Florida-Alabama border to Cameron and New Orleans. Lake Pontchartrain is already looking like waves overcoming sidewalks. Yeah, not a good scene there.
Don't say that.
And then finally, Taco Bell is selling, quote, lettuce-free and, quote, enchiritos for $1.
Really?
As it deals with slumping sales after it was linked to that nasty intestinal illness, cyclosporiasis. On its social media accounts, the fast food giant says the deal, quote, is for those who've been riding with us, end quote, and, quote, just to show how much we appreciate you.
Yeah, please come back.
Taco Bell has taken a significant hit after officials linked the cyclosporiasis outbreak to the lettuce served at the chain, although Taylor Farms was like, hold our beer, we're going to expand this recall.
Yeah.
Placer.ai says foot traffic to U.S. locations is down nearly what percent?
Oh, my goodness.
Don't go too cray, but...
6.
Ooh, 15.
Ross?
12.
Points Jack, 19%.
Whoa! What do you mean too crazy? That's an insane drop.
It is. Now, according to the CDC, now I know Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. yesterday said it's under control, but according to the CDC, there are currently over 11,500 reported or suspected cases in 41 states.
Damn.
This is the largest cyclospora outbreak in U.S. history.
Yeah, that area up there in like Kentucky, Ohio,
Michigan.
West Virginia, Michigan is just absolutely getting battered, man.
Those are where some of the worst clusters are.
Don't worry, I got it.
Hey, by the way,
everything's under control.
Hey, little service announcement here, public service announcement, guys. And this is kind of serious. A lot of people will kind of buck heads on this thinking it only comes from restaurants.
It doesn't.
Go Google this. This Taylor Farms produces lettuce for a number of people, including stores that we talk about all the time. Kroger, Aldi, Publix even has it. Walmart has it. So make sure that if you have lettuce that's bagged in your house, it could be any kind of lettuce.
Yes, it does not have to be from one fast food chain.
Go check and make sure those bags are there. You do not want to deal with this. There are some cases of this thing lasting 3 to 4 weeks of like complete nauseating diarrhea. Awful S.
In some cases, you may not even be aware that you've been infected with the parasite for up to a week or more.
That's right.
And you heard it here first on The Jim Colbert Show.
Thank you, Deborah. Appreciate that.
Sure.
Who do we have to thank today, young lady?
We want to thank our hero, that mortgage guy, Don. Thank you for making our Wednesday saucy.
See him at the Booker tournament in just a couple weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
looking forward to that. It's a blast.
I also want to thank Daryl Payne of Pawfection Dog Training, Orlando Sentinel columnist Scott Maxwell. Just in case you missed Daryl Payne or Scott, their podcasts have already been posted to the Jim Colbert Show. And last but never least, Sam Bowen, Candace Rich, and Alicia Bulware for running our YouTube chat.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Jack, question of the day.
Yeah, in our YouTube chat, we asked, do you have a kink?
Oh, man. 62% say yes.
I'm not answering.
42% said yes.
A little hot, Jimbo. A little hot.
They get to answer anonymously. That does not.
Stand up.
Stand up. This Friday, Inverness at the Valerie Theater. That show is sold out. I just wanted to get anybody hyped up. If you've got tickets, that's going to be one of the best shows in my calendar this year. But this Sunday, I will be out in Daytona at Christy B Comedy Club. I wanted to bring this up. This just jumped up on the calendar recently. That's a brunch comedy show.
No way. That sounds fun.
The show starts at 11. I'm trying to get drunk with all the Karens, baby.
Tickets available?
Tickets available. RossComedy.com. Bring your pixie cut and let's go get some avocado
That's right.
toast.
That's RossComedy.com. All right, let's get the hell out of here. On behalf of Ross, Jack, and Deb, Jack, and Ross. My God Almighty, dude, what a day, man. Let's try this again. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the monsters in the morning. After us, it's Tom and Dale, the Corbett Time, and our friends from Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow.
And go put some hump in your day. Ooh, bye.
I do ginger brandy.
The Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to The Jim Colbert Show The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Seems like traffic's getting by a lot better on the Greenway northbound past Redbug Lake Road. That crash has been moved off to the shoulder. There's still some delays heading through that area. I-4 westbound before Darrell Carter Parkway stop and go. It's a parking